in the sound and the pretty pictures. And we're live with Mission 2 of Week 6, Season 5 of the Interpoint Station Lancer Campaign, where this week we are in orbit around the planet of Wuxia, which is a barony world formerly held by the High Garden family and has recently come under attack by another barony house, the House Let's Go, which has terminated the House Guard, and they have overthrown Baron Highgarden and are now running the show after liberating all of his holdings, taking them for themselves. This, of course, doesn't sit well with our Lancer Peregrine, and Interpoint has been hired to clean up a bit, kick back the invaders, and we have this funny little map in the back of the hangar on our trusty corkboard, which is making a triumphant return after Kirk Mayfield week. Just have hanged it up in the hangar here, doesn't matter. And yeah, we've got 6 regions we can liberate, and each region is connected with a bonus. And if the region is not liberated, then the NPCs will get the bonus. If the region is liberated, the players will get the bonus. Yesterday, we liberated the automated factory. That means that every one of you gets to regenerate 3 HP at the start of your turn. Should you forget at the start of your turn to regenerate 3 HP, we're not going back. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear 2 turns down the line or in the middle of your turn. Oh, I got 3 HP still. No, it's over. That makes this exceedingly clear. We're not going back to regenerate. Do it at the start of your turn or don't do it at all. There's 2 kinds of people. Either you remember or you forgore. Alright? But yeah.
Yep.
Every region that isn't liberated is conveying their bonus to the hostile forces. So we got the comm center, which once per mission impairs every character that's not around. We got the spaceport, which gives everybody a lock-on once per mission. Got the airfield, which is a once per mission airstrike that's not around. Got a once per mission cascade, roll on the cascade chart, which is very funny, from the Science Institute. And we have the capital city, which makes everybody immune to prone. You know, because there's taken so much pride in having the capital. We're not.
So I just
going
realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about that once per scene impair.
That is true. Superior by design remains the best core bonus.
True.
All right, in this team, Angel, what have you been up to?
Hey there. Angel's been trying to sort of sharpen their Lancer skills, be better, and learn from the examples of their father, Spyglass. And it's time to go down there for another mission and make everyone proud.
Nice.
Anime pose, peace sign.
And we're doing a Nelson.
Yep.
The
Nelson.
classic Nelson. Rapid bursts, warp pike, knuckles, thermocharge.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty base.
Fast.
I don't have enough LLs to make a super great one.
Geige's frame for that good old threat 4. Sweet.
I'm gonna poke you. I'm gonna poke you from across the map.
And Quicksilver. What have you been up to?
Well, Quicksilver has been spending much time in the hangars, repairing stuff, building things, and especially tinkering with various weapons systems.
Nice. And we're bringing a Shermie
Yep.
with Asura, RSU, Rapid Bursts, Assault Pattern, and your very own Tachyon Lance.
Yep.
Which is
the
like
signature weapon.
a regular Tachyon Lance, except it's not ordnance. You can just lug it around and shoot and scoot.
And that's the plan.
Super good. And Guardian. What have you been up to?
Well, I'm definitely not on the planet right now because my noble house would definitely cause a diplomatic incident if it was seen fighting either of these noble houses. So I'm totally just an intercorp Saladin, guys. Totally nothing to see here.
Nice, that helps. What would happen if you were to be seen?
Well, technically, due to a series of complex Karakin trade baronies treaties, obligations, and blood feuds, I would have to attempt to kill my fellow Interpoint Lancers, specifically Baroness Highgarden, because of an insult her ancestor made at a party 3 generations ago, and an alliance that we have in the House of Fire with the Baron Latsko. So, my name is never gonna come up.
It's fair. Alright, so we're not leaving the Mac today.
Nope.
Perfect. And we're bringing the Saladin with it's a finally Saladin that sorta does stuff with a charged blade and assault cannon.
And we're bringing that big Argonaut shield, that hard light defense system, and we've got Francois, the Noah class NHP, who was running a restaurant but has fallen on hard times.
Oh dear.
The Ratatouille NHP.
Pretty much, because running a mech isn't that different from running a restaurant. That's what we're going with.
I could see it. Oh, cool.
So,
alright. Saladin times. And Heartbreaker. In the wrong mech, but what can you do?
Yeah, that just happens with Horus frames sometimes. You go to print the machine of anti-probabilic causality gambling, and you get the suicide bomber mech. So
you get the Manical.
We'll see how that goes.
Nice. We're not removing the limiter, right? We're not removing the limiter.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
We are not removing the limiter.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
The limiter stays on. In this house, the limiter stays on.
Gotta be safe.
Yeah, Manticore, thermal rifle, heavy machine gun. Some leader 3.
Mimic mesh for some reason.
Yeah, mimic mesh's in there.
Mesh.
We got the 2 invade options. And we'll see how it goes. Question mark? I mean, it's got an HMG, so it can't be that bad. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm waiting for when they do that whole team impair, and then I just crit with a 2 difficulty HMG somehow.
Easy. Alright. So, as I said in the beginning, every region that isn't liberated, which is the crossed out region, the crossed out region is liberated, everything else is not liberated. The not liberated bonuses will apply to the NPCs. The crossed out bonus there, the plus 3 HP start turn applies to you guys. And on top of this, we still have reserves, which look like this. Angel, which reserve would you like to take, and how are you getting it?
Can someone else go first?
Okay. Quicksilver, which reserve would you like?
I'm thinking Midnight Raid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to do so, we're going to use good old-fashioned hack fix.
What are we hacking and fixing?
Kind of hack into the systems and rather than allowing them to, utilize whatever abilities they have against me and my team, to just turn it around and drop it against them.
Yeah, perfect.
And that's actually basic info warfare. So I'm gonna leverage my background for accuracy.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, that's max. 1 accuracy.
820 will do it.
Hey!
Which region would you like to flip Quicksilver?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Which? Can I ask the rest of the team what they would suggest?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What do you guys think?
Free lock-on was pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, free. Free lock-on's good.
Let's go with the free lock-on.
Once per mission at the start of a round, you may declare to lock onto every single enemy. Which is very sad, because I wanted that one. Because we got Rainmakers this week. Which is very fun.
Not gonna lie,
Alright.
the best part of this move is denying it to you.
True. Now we only have all these other ones. Anyway, Guardian, which reserve would you like?
Okay, so we're gonna lean into our background on this one because you can take the noble out of Caracas, but you can't take the Caracas out of the noble. I'm going to take noblesse oblige, and I'm going to take it by force with take control, and I'm going to transmit to the enemy commander, I am the Black Knight. I challenge you to battle. And I'm leveraging my background, I'm saying all the right things, and I'm taking control. They will
For sure.
fight me.
For sure. Yeah, let's go for it. See if we can challenge people to duels to the death.
It is tradition, the tradition of my people. And will you allow me the one accuracy?
Yeah, go for it. 12 will do it. Ooh, good thing, good accuracy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Once per scene, you may challenge an NPC to a duel. You and the NPC will deal half damage to everything that isn't each other. And it lasts until one of you is fucking dead, yes. Okay, each other until the end of the... Should say scene, I think. Round makes no fucking sense.
I have no problem with this
It's
upgrade.
to the death. It's end of scene. What are we doing here? And Heartbreaker.
Done.
So when Heartbreaker escaped the super soldier facility that built her, essentially, she had to do a lot of surviving on her own. So I think she would like to go to make the invisible manticore with the enhanced active camo using her survive trick.
Yeah, that works for me. The invisible manticore isn't real. It can't hurt you. The invisible manticore. It's just an empty picture. 20 will do it. You can turn your manticore invisible.
Wonderful.
At the end of a round, you may declare that you go invisible, go in dark, and then it lasts until the start of your next turn. Cool. And Angel, what are we doing?
Okay, I'm back at it again. Back at it again in the Krispy Kreme. I think they're gonna also play Knight and sort of follow the lead of the Mask Knight. Only be way nicer about it. It's like, hey guys, could you fight me, please? That'd be great. Thanks. They're gonna try and charm their way into getting noblesse.
Noblesse oblige.
Noblesse oblige. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. Once it's okay, nobody speaks French.
English is hard enough.
It's true.
For my dyslexic ass.
Only reason I know it is because of Armored Core. One of the mechs is actually named Noblesse Oblige.
They're like, oh, what a nice guy. Yeah, totally, we'll fight you. Oh, look at that guy.
That guy looks so nice. I want to kill him. Yeah, you can get
there's
the
something about his cute face that I want to kill.
reserve and challenge NPCs to the death once per scene. Cool. And we are today going to the capital city, because taking over capital cities is pretty cool, and it makes NPCs immune to prone, which we don't like. We would rather have the players be immune to prone.
Indubitably.
Alright, in that case,
Politically.
we're moving to the city, which is it's a very cozy place. Just copy over your mechs. then we need some barony forces. This, of course, is a gauntlet sitrep. That means at the end of the round, I need more PCs than NPCs on the point to your right-hand side. I want this nerd, and I want this nerd. Terrain-wise, as always on the top right, you can see a height legend, which will tell you which outline is which height, with the green outline being size half, the pink outline being size 1, the dark blue outline being size 2, the orange outline being size 3, and the light blue outline being size for terrain. The trees are difficult terrain soft cover, the clouds are soft cover, you can walk through them, you can also walk through the trees at difficult terrain speed, and stand inside them for soft cover. Everything else is hard cover obstruction, so you can climb it, stand on top of it, and get hard cover from it. Guardian, since you're large, you are allowed to just ignore everything that is smaller than you. So you can walk over these statues, walk over these trees, and not care about difficult terrain and anything concerning them. And that's about it. Got some barony forces in the area. You know how it is, hot barony forces in your area. With an archer, an assault, a Goliath, a spite, and a rainmaker holding down this section of the capital city. They have called in more reinforcements, which are on their way and will appear from the ingress zones. And that is about it. Questions about the sitrep, or the terrain, or anything really. We've done this before. We know how this goes.
Yep. Some of us have done so since the very beginning of Interpoint.
True. I hear that Spyglass won Interpoint.
Ready for me to win it again?
The champion.
Reigning
Unstoppable.
Interpoint champion. Alright.
Oh.
Cooperative games, I'm the best at them.
I'm new here. Hi.
Get back in the bag. Get back in the bag. No.
In the bag I go.
Alright, now that that's settled, who'd like the first turn? And why is it Spyglass?
I actually would not like to go first.
Fair.
I mean, I'm playing the defender. I don't mind taking first blood. I'm just gonna charge forward and activate Noah and take whatever hell comes after that.
What's your speed?
4.
Okay. I believe I'm 3. I do have Mimic Mesh, so it might be helpful if I throw that on either you, Guardian, or you, Angel, because I'm assuming you're both going to be in the shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is Mimic Mesh invisibility?
No,
Mimic
it
Mesh
is I toss on you, and it lets me run to you if somebody tries to hurt you.
You're thinking
that's
of
so weak.
Reactive Weave.
The Vegas.
May I make a suggestion as well?
Let's hear it.
Nobilis. Oh, sorry. Sorry, never mind. You don't have Nobilis.
No, the invisible Manticore.
I was going to suggest Obolus, the Rainmaker, before it can attack us.
I mean, it's no Bombard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's worse, actually.
Now, there's a
Oh,
question.
no.
Does Noblesse Oblige affect reliable damage?
Yeah, it does, of course.
Which means that... Is there anyone in this group that has less than 1 armor?
I don't have any armor.
Angela's have armor.
I have 1 armor. But that's
I have
only by
2 armor.
virtue of being a Sherman.
I'm sorry, I'm baby mech. Can't take damage.
Yeah, I don't want to pop that power just yet.
Fair enough.
It depends, because on one hand, the Rainmaker is just going to be a Rainmaker and just ruin our lives. But on the other, it's round one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
There may be other, like, 5 more Rainmakers that come in.
Hell yeah.
Like, you've all been doing this a little longer than me. What do you want to do?
I mean, I can go and, like, hide behind one of those buildings.
Yeah, I'm heading towards it.
I'm gonna
But-
have to set up to fire on enemies with my soul pattern.
Or the Manicore could go, like, I don't think there's any super great opening moves.
Okay. I will, for my first click, put Mimic Mesh up on Angel.
Well, thank you.
And then I will move 3, boost 3. And end turn there.
Fast.
Oh, yeah.
The
Now we're
Goliath. The barony Goliath is going to stomp forwards over the barricades, shouting his war cry at you. And ending turn.
I dab.
With all 4
Weird.
arms.
They all have
Jesus.
the same battle cry.
It's a
I
good
think I've heard
cry.
that battle cry on a lot of different worlds.
Yeah.
That womp.
It's the unique cry of the Goliath fan club. It's a Goliath thing, you would get it.
This thing in range.
Yeah, you can walk forward and shoot it with your big laser if you'd like.
I just gotta figure out where I can go to actually get a clean shot off on it.
It's too large for cover, so
Oh. So I can just move anywhere and shoot it.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but Goliaths have siege armor inbuilt.
Yes.
Would be resistance shot.
If you want to... Yeah.
I mean, it's round one. We're not going to get a good round one because everybody's still setting up.
This is true.
Might be a good idea to go for the chip damage.
Yeah, chip.
Alright, let's
Good.
start working on it. I'm gonna move right here.
Mhm.
Level the Tachyon Lance. And that Goliath is about to eat a big ol' laser.
We like the big old laser.
Yep. No accuracy or difficulty.
Looks like it.
It is a hit.
Dealing
For 7 energy and 8 burn.
8 damage, 4 burn.
Meanwhile, I get 4 heat.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my turn.
Alright, the Spite will
I
go, I
have to hit
think.
the end turn button.
Spite will lumber forward 2 spaces. And then we're just going to obliterate you, Heartbreaker.
Extremely poggers.
Everything. Imprison, system save, 4 energy.
Boom.
14 makes it. We have more. Now we're going to seize your mech. Another system save. No.
Can you play the Bois?
You don't even have a bonus in systems. We're just hard rolling these 14s.
See, 'cause this is why I normally play the Corona, because I've got those hot dice.
True. Oh, don't forget, by the way, that your core bonus is far field for some reason. Which...
Yeah, we can change it if you'd like.
No, we can... no, it's okay. I mean, I don't know.
I don't even... Oh
Can
my God.
ignore the trees.
I can ignore the trees, but I also... Don't I already have resistance to burn?
Yes, and?
Alrighty. Somebody do something.
Oh, actually, no, I think
Um,
you need a different core bonus because you can't have
Yeah,
this
I
one.
can't take it. That's why I.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Which one would you like?
I can only take a Horus or a GMS. I guess I could op-cal my HMG.
Sure.
Or I could do the one that gives me. I'm gonna do the one that gives me accuracy on system saves. Actually,
I fucking hate you.
just to really send that home.
Which one is the
Sometimes you
disbelief
know the
or
uproar.
transubstantiation? Transubstantiation, I think.
I think it's disbelief.
Disbelief?
I think transubstantiation is the disappear on structure.
Okay, let's do disbelief. Spites aren't real; they can't hurt you.
I blink and it's gone.
There we go.
Oh
Plus
yeah.
+2 E defense
Oh
as well.
yeah.
All right, Angel Guardian.
Now my E defense is double my evasion.
I can
My
get.
turn's just going to be a question of who I get in front of to defend. So, what are you up to?
You can probably go up there with Heartbreaker and a thing, because I could on this turn theoretically get to that Goliath. With my sick Maverick speed.
Okay. In which case, let me just check. Whoops. Bad
I'm also
waypoint.
probably going to be flanking to one side so I can get to the Rainmaker and take care of that.
I will continue pummeling enemies as you guys point them. I just
In
point
which
out
case-
targets, and I'll blast.
Good strategy. It works. Move, boost. Am I good to go? Okay. Move, boost, activate Noah. And Heartbreaker. Exactly how much fire do you think you're about to take?
This is a good question. I don't know.
I'm gonna go on the safe side because there are a lot of them, and I'm gonna overcharge for my first time. And I am going to activate the Argonaut shield to cover Heartbreaker.
Nice.
Cool.
You're now best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And
Does
that'll
Sherman also have 2 armor? Because that would be very.
One
fun.
armor.
Sure. That's
Oh.
Oh, and let me mark my beat before I forget.
The archer is going to stand behind this barricade and use its superior sensor suite, that 15 space nonsense, to invade you, Guardian.
That was coming.
True. It's a neutral invade. Hits for 2 heat and impaired. And then we're locking on as well. And that is a turn for the archer.
How deep in there should I get? Like,
Oh, side note, I activated Noah, so I need a slowed icon.
You can go in some deep because anytime you get targeted, I can move 3 spaces towards you.
that'll be helpful.
Yeah, up until I go next. So if I go last in round 2, I can maybe get some uses out of that. Maybe Ralph will just not attack you.
That spite's gonna fuck me up. But you know what? I've lived a good life. So we're gonna rev up these ramjets. Rev up those fryers.
I don't think Noah's 1 heat on activation. Noah is only 1 heat if you use the funny thing, no? Or is it 1 heat to activate, really?
I believe it is 1 heat just to use the funny thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is 1 heat to use the funny thing. Sorry, first time with Noah.
Yeah, no worries.
New Noah, who this?
Exactly.
Who's this Noah you speak of?
Um,
All right,
I'm gonna
we
move
got
up
the
here.
ramjets. Yep.
Move up here. We're gonna boost.
Yes.
I am flying while I'm boosting, so I can fly over the things.
We need to talk about this real quick, because you can only move in straight lines.
Yeah.
So you can catapult your speed like vertically, so if this is the ground, right? You have to go like this and then fall, I think.
Are we actually doing geometry?
Well, we got it
Um,
because you activated the ramjets, no?
Okay.
So you can only move in straight lines. So if you move in a straight line while flying, you cannot like do this to jump over the statue right now. You can only, right? This makes sense? I'm not crazy.
Oh, okay.
You,
Then I'll
you
have to
know,
fall. How far will I? How far will I fall? Fall down?
what's your speed?
8.
Oh.
So maybe instead I'll go over here.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah. That's a straight line that won't be blocked by the...
Sure. So we're going 2 up and then A to there. Okay.
And then we will... Well, I'm gonna have to do that thing, aren't I, then? Hmm. Overcharge boost.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll go up 8
Okay.
to go and then I guess I'll drop right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will... Oh, actually, I can still poke with my lance.
Yeah, you have a long stick.
Yeah, got a pretty long stick.
Extra long stick.
It's so
And
long,
then I
in
can
fact,
still
that you
throw
don't
my-
ignore siege armor.
Wait, but oh my god.
Siege armor doesn't
really?
care about... Yeah, really.
Um...
Oh my god.
Sucks. Well then, I'm correct in thinking that I can skirmisher in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
frame trade skirmisher. I think that's after the attack. Yeah.
No, I can not skirmisher. I'm sorry. I can hunter in.
Oh, hunter. Yeah, you can hunter in there. No problem.
Let's go ahead and hunter in there. And I have to attack with the hunter weapon first. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe I get my momentum die on this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes.
Neutral attack on the power knuckle.
Oh wow!
That's
Wow.
that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
that's fine.
And then we have
Let's
a
get that lance then.
pike.
1 accuracy.
Mm-hmm. Duelist. Hits.
Well, that hits at least. I will indeed thermal.
Charge.
Thermal charge. So here comes the regular hit.
5.
For
Nice.
5. And
Plus
2.
2, 3, 4, 3 left. 7 damage.
And I believe that's my turn.
Alright, the assault will go. Move to here. We're going to shoot at you, Angel.
Sounds good.
Coming
I'm
in.
gonna
You moving?
just moving through.
Or moving? And I think Argonaut's shield leaves until you lose adjacency, I think. Maybe.
Yep. Argonaut shield deactivates only when adjacency is broken.
Cool. So Agron's still on. Neutral shot, or do you have funny cover?
No, I don't have any funny cover.
Okay. Nice. Good hit.
Well done, everyone.
We did it. And then we're locking on.
Wait a second, you can't do that.
Yep. Okay.
Does the lock-on count as a second one I can react to?
So you have only one reaction per turn, so we don't need to have this discussion.
Oh. This is true. I don't have my Gorgon Hoggle.
A hostile action,
Watch.
but it would trigger on the
If it was a new turn.
yeah, would trigger here. Rainmaker. It's going to make some rain.
I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Going to move 3. Bang, bang, bang.
What?
We're going to invade you, Angel. Not consume lock on.
I'm gonna run.
Hits.
No more shield for me. Sorry,
Heartbreaker's
Guardian.
running. So you're no longer adjacent now.
Ooh, you're also not going to get the benefit of Noah.
True. It was all bait
Yeah,
as the
Manticore,
missile
don't defend me.
as the missile pods come flying. One huntsman attack into Guardian. Are we deflecting this or not?
Oh yeah, spending 1 heat to activate Noah.
Yep. Give me d6. 4 up, it's a miss. Nice. So you take another heat. This will miss. You take 2 AP.
As a side note, it's a ranged attack, so he takes 4 kinetic, I believe.
That's not AP, right?
Let me check. It's my first time using Noah.
Nah. Not AP. Yep, we take 4 kinetic down to 3. We'll fire one at Angel. Will not consume the lock on, but you still get the huntsman attack. Missing you for 2 reliable.
Oh, wow.
And
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither. One at Heartbreaker. For 1 damage.
Betray again.
Get knocked back, nerds. Oh no, sorry, you were missed. Heartbreaker was missed though.
I do still take 2 reliable, which gets knocked down to 1 by armor.
Nope, because the huntsman attack is armor piercing, because you have lock on.
Ah.
So you take the full 2. But that is the Rainmaker done, and that is a round. Going to round 2, we are getting 2 friends. A Scourer and an Assassin from the bottom left.
Oh boy.
I think I have to hug that Scourer.
Yeah, you might want to. I am not looking forward to dealing with either one of those two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Just want to look up.
I'm probably gonna have to move.
Oh, and I am now in the danger zone because I took another heat by deflecting that shot back into the guy.
Okay, I'm fine with the other people taking the turns to set up.
I can start striking at the assault.
I'm slowed, so I'm just going to be very slowly moving forward and shooting.
Good plan. Angel, do you have anything in mind you want to do?
I may just, like, take an attack of opportunity and jump over to that,
to the Rainmaker.
Jump to the Rainmaker, yeah.
Let me actually
and then
seal real
stab them.
quick about our funky bonuses. Don't forget your healing, by the way. Either you
This is
remember
true.
or you forgore.
I'll
we're not
take
going
that 3 hit points.
at the start of your turn.
I don't need it right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it soon.
Now I just want to look up if I have something funny I can do. So you guys have the funny lock on. I have the funny impair, the airstrike, and the cascade. None of which we're using this round. Okay.
Like, I'll normal move one down, boost flying over here. Like, is everyone fine with me doing that? Sorry, I was playing it out. I didn't mean to
Oh, okay.
take it. Everyone fine with that?
Go
You
for
are
it.
in the most danger.
All right, I'm gonna move one down.
One
Go ahead and
difficult
hit
shot.
me. And I hold on.
Oh.
3. Okay. I healed 3 at the start.
Mm-hmm. So you take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage. Yes, so I take 2 damage. Then I'll start a boost here.
Mhm.
Just over here.
I'll react to that shotgun shot and run up to here.
Oh Lord! The Manticore
Yes,
is coming!
This is all of my. This is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
There's no proof otherwise. And then we're gonna take a neutral lance into the Rainmaker.
Absolutely. Hits. Oof.
A regular hit. We're gonna momentum. Which is in frame features.
Mhm.
Momentum. 4.
Nice. Plus.
We're gonna thermocharge,
Oh, okay.
and then we're gonna regular.
That's way enough.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then I have my fist, which I can throw at someone, I think.
That is correct.
I'm gonna throw it at the archer back there.
Mm-hmm.
And Hunter 3 means that I think...
You can
I have to
jump
hit
in.
with that.
No, Hunter 3. Oh, Hunter 3 means you get a. Hunter 3 means so much right now. Sorry. So you hit with a melee attack. That means you can throw the fist on your other mount for free, and then you can fist with the fist on your mount. So you get 2 fists.
Fists. 2 fists.
2 fists.
We're actually gonna sit next to the... We're gonna move with Hunter, and we're actually gonna punch the spite,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't like people being next.
That's true. It's more of a loner.
Yeah. So we're gonna power knuckle that.
Mm-hmm. Add difficulty.
Add difficulty 1.
Hits.
Go hit. Regular damage.
2 damage.
And then we'll power knuckle it again, I think. Supersonic racing. Alright, I missed.
Okay.
And then I get back my power knuckles.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
And your impaired will
Well,
run out.
Yep.
And the Rainmaker
Don't worry.
is dead.
It'd be back next year.
And we will bring 3 more in as reserves. Who knows? Alright, this is what we've been waiting for. The Sherman versus Sherman duel.
Oh boy. That's also got soft cover.
Nah, not from there. I think if you're in the cloud and shooting out, that's fine.
As a reaction, I give the Scour 1 difficulty.
1 difficulty, that makes it a neutral shot because it has accuracy inbuilt.
Warp shield.
Hitting
Ouch.
for 5 energy. 6 down to 5. And we're taking 4 heat, and then we will hide in the smoke.
Oh fuck.
Oh no. Everybody gangster until the Scoura hides.
Get behind me.
Do you want me to start dealing with that guy Quicksilver, or do you want to go up with Guardian?
I'm probably gonna want to move closer to Guardian
Okay.
because I can still chip away at the Goliath.
Cool.
So I think I am going to overcharge.
Mm-hmm. First one.
Yep. To move and boost here. And then I'm going to level the Tachyon Lance and fire again.
Absolutely.
No accuracy or difficulty.
Yep. Good hit. Oh, it's a big number.
Four-
Yeah, that's
10
a lot of
energy, 8 burn.
Whew.
Nice.
Sick.
If only I had Opcal. And now I'm in danger zone.
That is correct.
Next turn, I can probably finish it off.
I don't think it lives that long. It's on its literal last HP. And that's your turn,
And on its
Quicksilver.
turn, it's gonna have to make that engineering save.
Yeah, of course. And that's
Or
your
eight
turn, right?
Damage.
Structure is a resource.
The Goliath will storm forward. We're going to invade you, Quicksilver. It's a hit for 2 heat. And since
No
you are
impair.
superior by design, you are immune to impair, correct. And then we'll just throw the shotgun at you, Heartbreaker. Neutral. Hits for Jesus, this Goliath,
Ow.
though. What a hero.
The 3. Oh, Quicksilver, did you regen?
I didn't have to.
No, we
Oh, wait.
didn't.
Oh,
No, don't you dare! Don't you touch that HP bar. It's done.
I'm not. I'm not. I was just collecting on my guy.
It's over. And then we make an engineering check at... Yeah, we're making it. Cool. But I don't think it matters.
I guess I'm gonna have to shoot this guy now.
Yep. Or you could just overcharge.
Yes.
That also kills the
Well,
Goliath.
You're s- Well, you got the assassin and the scourer coming up on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Really, dude.
challenge the assassin.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Guardian,
It's
do you
gonna
have any
duel me whether it
reliable
likes
weapons?
it or not.
What was that question?
Guardian, do you have anything that has reliable?
I
No.
have a charge blade and an assault cannon.
I do have
I
my.
see.
I do have my soul pattern, and then I've got the tachyon lance.
I was gonna say if Guardian had like an assault rifle, they could probably just plink the Goliath with an afterthought.
No, you
Um.
don't. Well, actually, I'd have to spend an action to spin it up, so you're right.
This is true. Okay. Does anybody mind if I go then?
I
Go for
don't like leaving Quicksilver out in the open while there's an assassin like right over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself between the assassin and him.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overcharge for 1 heat. No, first I'm going to regenerate 3 HP up to 14. Then I'm going to overcharge to take 1 heat.
Mhm.
And as I take that heat, I activate my charge exoskeleton on the Goliath.
Goliath dies.
That'll do.
Then I'm going to move 3 to here. I'm going to search for the Scourer,
Ooh.
which will come in at an accuracy because of that
That is true.
core bonus.
Mhm.
Oh, getting me a fat 9.
Scourers aren't. Nah, we make.
Yeah, oh my god. I'm
Ooh.
the damn fool. Okay. So I did overcharge. I used 1 quick. I have 2 quicks left.
Mhm.
In that case, we've got that guy in HMG range, but he's probably got high evasion, so that's probably not the best idea. So we will lock on HMG the assassin. Wait, is he in range?
Yeah.
Yes, that was a 7 out of 9. So it will come in at neutral.
Neutral. Misses.
Oh, getting a fucking 6. My rolls are just not hot today. Wow. That was a waste of a turn.
The assassin is
Happens.
going to mark you, Heartbreaker.
Oh god.
Oh
You
no.
are marked for death. as we walk up slowly and down smash.
And
And
miss.
2 accuracy, unlikely. 4 damage,
Oh,
no
no.
armor.
Oh
Ugh.
no.
This also means, by the way, that the assassin can ignore your honorable dual guardian if they attack Heartbreaker with Assassin's Mark.
What the hell?
Alright.
It's a very dishonorable noble here, the assassin.
I was about to be like, well, he's an assassin.
Yeah, makes sense.
That checks out.
I did the math and checks out.
That leaves you, Guardian.
Fortunately, I'm pretty good at math too, and I'm going to make things difficult for everyone because I can.
For everyone, including the players. Good.
Today I'm gonna cause problems on purpose.
Because I got a question for everybody.
Mhm.
I do have a hard light defense system.
Oh jeez, that does make life hard for everybody.
Yes, please.
Alright, time for Terrible Ideas Theater, because if I activate this, nobody gets line of sight in or out,
That's correct.
which means the Scourer has to take burn to walk in. And yeah, you're placing it pretty much where I'm about to go.
Mhm.
And if and it also means that no one can really get out without taking burn.
Correct.
So I'm just checking here. Yeah, I got range. It's weird having a size 2 mini finally. So I move, and I'm still slowed, but Noah's about to end right now. I take my 3 hit points before I forget.
Before I forget.
I forgot myself.
And
no,
as a full round action, I activate Hard Light Defense System.
Yeah, that's gonna give you heat though. That's gonna give you... No, that's
2
not.
heat.
That's Noah. Oh, did I put it in? Oh no, there it is. 2 heat, yep. Cool. 2 heat.
So, deal with that, Scourer and Assassin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
and-
Angel, the rest of the team has just disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything. It's just sort of like, yeah, my team's on their way. Where did they go?
They're gone. They're... So, I guess the Archer Assault and Spite all have to kick you in the... Jeez. It's a rough one. Alright.
Oh no.
Maybe I didn't fully think this through.
This is the future. This is the future we chose. As the assault marches around the corner, shoots the rifle.
Oh boy. This
we'll
is a guaranteed structure,
consume
so
the locker.
let's
Yeah,
see
it
what's
is. It's a
reality.
miss for
Oh,
2.
no. Miss for 2.
Yeah, we're not done. We're giving you the micro missiles as well.
Can't do that to me.
Watch me.
Do you know who my dad is? He works for
I hear it's
Mastiff.
Spyglass.
Mastiff.
1 Lancer.
Real sorry.
It's alright. Makes
Oh,
it take
that's
3.
Yeah, I take it on half.
Archer's gonna invade.
You know, like an asshole.
True. It's 2 heat impaired. It's just fucking firing a squad. 5 damage.
Yeah, like there's no reason for me to.
Nah, probably not.
I could try and deflect it, but I don't. I don't think so. Structural damage.
Impaired again. Nice.
Oh no, more impaired.
Could be worse. And then the Spite is going to go recharge invincibility, manages to.
Well, that's not great.
Nope, because we are going to invade you with a full tech. 2 heat. And then we're going to seize you. It's going to be a 1 difficulty system save. Take 2 heat on a failure.
Be fine. It's not.
It's not. No, it's not.
Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
a
Dab, 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 dab,
19.
Nice.
Something's wrong with the
Sweet.
spite. Jeez.
Where's
But
your
that
god now?
is a round, I believe. Yep, we're done. Alright, who would like to go first? Why is it Angel?
Do you guys have any cool plays?
I'm
Oh, I was-
immobilized.
I was gonna basically mark the assassin as my bounty,
Mm-hmm.
because I have bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest, I am in a lot of danger.
Yes, you are.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Just kill them all. Easy.
Yeah, I'll just kill them all. What's the worst that could happen, right? Am I slowed?
No, you're just impaired.
Oh, okay.
NPC invades don't slow. Oh, sorry, no, you are slow because we tagged
Yeah, I
you
was about to be like,
with a funny
I
thing.
saw
right?
it there on the thing.
Yeah.
It's important for me.
That's true.
Because it literally shuts down everything I can do.
Yeah, on a success you take no heat but become slowed until the next turn.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna fucking fuck up this spite, right?
True.
Well, I could also fuck up the... Use my... I can't fly. I can't do that bonus movement because I'm slowed. Like regular move. I'll regular move.
Mm-hmm. Spite can't stop you. There's no weapons.
Then I'll barrage on the
You do a sick whirlwind attack, right?
da, 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 da. I take out a glow stick. And then I'm probably gonna run
Did
away.
you forget to
know.
regen?
Oh, I did.
It's too late. Start of your turn. No!
Ah.
It hurts me in my heart.
That's not fair.
It's very fair. I outlined it perfectly clear.
Can I put some text on the screen that just says, "Hey, don't
Sure.
Forget your-
If that helps you guys, I don't mind that.
I did put it in."
I just want to prevent the
Tricom.
constant in the middle of the turn. I actually forgot to regenerate because that's super annoying.
Mhm.
No one's ever gonna remember.
I know. It's funny.
Anyway, have a war pike, nerd.
Hmm. In the archer or the assault?
Then the archer.
Yep. Neutral.
This is gonna be a barrage.
Mhm.
I'm interrupting my movement.
Nice.
Regular hit.
Mhm.
For 3 hull damage. And they get knocked back to 1, which doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Here comes a cool fist. For 1
Difficulty.
difficulty. I'll miss. And then here comes 2 more fists, and then here comes a giant fist.
Yeah. If you hit one of those fists, it's a third fist, right?
Yes.
Cool. Hits 3 damage.
That should have been a difficulty. Sorry.
Yeah, it
about
doesn't matter. It's a hit.
Yeah.
3
that.
damage. And 1 more fist. Ah, da, 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 da.
I was waiting for somebody to make that reference.
Well, here's 2. Here's two more damage.
2 more
and
damage.
then I don't believe I can do anything else except use the rest of my regular ass movement.
Yep. Which is force 2 split. No.
It's 4. I'll move right there and pray for cover.
Sure. Impaired goes away, slowed goes away.
Oh, I probably should have stabilized, shouldn't have I? Oh well, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. Our friend the Scourer returns from hiding. From self-imposed exile, taking 2 points of burn for stepping in the area. We're going to invade your Quicksilver. Come on, big money. Yes.
And let's see, that is basics.
Yep.
Overheating. First stress, it is.
Exposed, and a cascade
Oh,
check,
no.
please.
What was that?
Cascade, please.
Oh dear.
For Asura. Ooh. No.
Never punished,
It's really hard to get punch on those.
but that Scour is about to be punished.
Well, we're going to shoot the Thermal Lance at you, Quicksilver.
Oh, wait, not. It is. Has it been a turn since I gave someone 1 difficulty?
I think so, yeah.
In which case he takes 1 difficulty.
Absolutely. This makes it a neutral shot. The Thermal Lance's accuracy inbuilt. Hitting for 6 energy, down to 5. And you eat 5 burn. So you take 10 damage.
Let's see. So 3, so 9. Ouch. And there's the first lost structure, and it's a
Nothing. It's a free one. And another cascade check, please.
So,
Close.
not punished.
We're getting there, Quicksilver. 7 to 6. Next one's gonna be 5. I'm optimistic this mission. And then we're on. Actually. Oh god, we have 1 movement left. This is the play. Oh, this is so nasty. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's evil. So we only take the burn once per round, so now some other has to get the burn to even get a shot off. Oh no.
no they don't, because I just reread this and I can turn off the field as a protocol.
That is true. That is true.
Also, it's at max heat because it.
No, it needs to move between turns. So at the start of a turn, it was at 0. I just don't. I just never bother with it because, you know, it goes to 0,
Damn,
then it goes to
I
4
forgot.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I really wanted to invade him and then slap him.
yeah, so you're going, Guardian?
I mean, I gotta turn this field off. I don't. Does anybody object?
I don't think so, no.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Alright.
sure.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
It was a really good idea for all of 5 seconds.
Yeah, about it.
Okay,
Because that
okay.
guy's not hidden from me.
No, he's not. He's just in soft cover there.
In which case, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna just walk in. I took my 3 hit points, and I'm gonna barrage this assassin who is just hurting people I like, and
The one who was
So-
hurting people you like was also the Scourer.
Everybody's
Yeah.
heard people Guardian likes.
like it's a problem. So real talk, should I have this challenge I can do once per map, well, per scene, and the question is, should I challenge the Scourer and just go ham on him?
Challenge it.
I think Scour because we would get the most mileage out of it because
And also,
I can't resist the assassin anymore.
And
Alright.
it's also got me tagged with
Yes,
whatever
a
that,
lot.
that teardown like
Yeah.
ability is.
In which
Big ol'
case,
burn.
I'm going to noblesse oblige the Scourer. Fight
Right.
me.
There's a duel to the death.
And I forget if that has an action cost.
Nah, it's just protocol, so it's out of turn.
Neat. In which case, let's just double check this, because I've yet to actually do murder checks, and it feels nice. Okay, time for murder checks. So, Here's what we're gonna do, because we're gonna be real clever about this guy's soft cover. I need to be able to get to there. Okay, I can.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. Wait, no, it has to be. Let's. Sorry, there's a reason why I'm being real asinine about this.
You can move to there.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Before you
And-
move, though, the assassin has something to say.
Oh no.
Assassin is going to cock its shotgun with malicious intent
Oh no.
and
Yeah, well, my
consume your
turn
lock
just
on.
reactivated, so I'm gonna, you know, activate my warp shield because I
Okay.
can.
That makes this a 14.
Oh, I eat that.
As you are knocked back 2 spaces to here and take 10.
Ow, I think I just got. Did I just get. Oh no, that's.
Nah, it's just 9 damage for you. 1 armor.
I'm not used to having this much hit HP. So, okay, how much movement did I just lose?
Nothing.
Okay,
Can I
in which case-
request that you attack the assassin because I have some AP stuff I can do against Scourer?
But no, Guardian deals half damage against everything that isn't Scourer.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah. Duh.
committed
Wow,
now.
didn't think about that because. Oh no.
sorry.
It's to the death!
To the death. So here's
To
why I
the
went
death.
to all this effort. First, Charged Blade, because Charged Blade is a melee weapon, and therefore that cover is meaningless.
Is it accuracy? Duelist 1. Nice, that's a crit.
Nice.
This
Ooh.
will
And I'll
deal
take my Duelist die.
half damage because it's a Scourer, which is resistant to energy.
And here comes the real fun part.
Mhm.
I take 1 heat because I'm going to use the Assault Cannon, and specifically I'm going to use Siege Specialist 2 to knock it out of cover.
Mhm.
So it needs to make a save now.
Yeah, can you go
let me-
to Talents and click Siege Specialist 2, please? Perfect, thank you. Hold save for the Scourer, save target 12 makes it.
Alright, not a problem. Actually, it is a slight problem, because now it's still in cover.
Yeah.
And I'm in melee, but I will use my free movement to push myself
Yeah.
over to here, because Siege Specialist 2. And I
Absolutely.
guess I'm just gonna have to eat that.
One difficulty shot.
So- And weapons, assault cannon, normal attack. 1 difficulty. Tried to be clever.
Misses. So you already took
And
the
that'll
heat,
be
right?
10.
Alright.
I already took the heat, and the last thing that I'm going to do is... No, I'm going to eat that. I am going to eat that. Oh, end turn. There we go.
Heartbreaker. We're moving up.
What up?
We're going to push you.
Go ahead. Make my day. Hit my 6th evasion.
We will. You're knocked away and prone as the knife. Actually, do we not knock you away? Do we have. Oh, you have C Specialist 2 as well, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll knock you away and prone and give you the heat blades at 3 accuracy. Hitting you for 8 irreducible.
Ouchies.
Big ouch. Leaving Quicksilver and Heartbreaker.
So I could siege spec this guy, knock him prone, give you. No, wait, shit, I can't. Because you don't have any smart weapons, do you, Quicksilver?
You can knock him away. I will remind you that you can knock him prone.
Oh, because they're immune
Yeah, we're
The
still
throne.
we're still holding the
Oh.
capital.
Oh,
They're still holding the capital.
Oh, wait,
Oh!
we can just declare they're all locked on.
Start of
yeah.
round.
This is true.
That's start of the round.
This
So
is-
not right now.
I could smite him.
Use a good smiting.
Yep.
Which, yeah. Yeah, I could smite him and then get. Oh, and when he's stunned, he only has 5 evasion.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can HMG his ass. Okay. You mind if I do that?
Do it!
Okay.
Bring the pain.
Invade Barony Assassin.
Oh, assassin also
Um,
has resistance from all your damage though.
I don't care.
Okay.
Clap him. I'm gonna lock on Consume It just because I am paranoid today. That's a good old
Wait,
hit.
your regen.
It's too late.
Oh yeah, my regen. It's too late. Fuck.
Even put the thing there.
My own smile mocks me.
You
Okay, I
take
struck.
a structure, and we take a system save, which we have accuracy on because you're the target. Oh.
Oh, that's just me.
Oh no. And then the assassin.
Why don't
Then the assassin flips you off, I guess.
The numbers never work out for me.
And then you get stunned. Watch it. Nah.
No.
I'm still doing it. Oh, I'm gonna overcharge, so he's gonna take
Mhm.
more AP, and I'm gonna take a D3. Woohoo!
Nice.
Good thing I have Nuke Cap that's not proccing. No wait, that should. Oh my fucking god! Oh boy, I might just
That is-
end it.
Self-destruct
rude.
button is over there.
It's just painful to watch.
It sure was a turn, huh?
Let's see.
Well, gang. Who's ready to be the second
Do you want to
mission
stand up, Heartbreaker, or we just...
that Interpoint has ever lost?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Oh god.
Our friend the Spite. Too far. That's enough. I think we're going for a full tech here.
The spite should
Do
go
it.
after me.
We're going to invade you, Angel.
Of course. It's fine, they'll miss.
Maybe. No.
Oh, well. Or not. That's fine, too. Hey, maybe I won't be exposed.
Maybe.
That'd be great.
It's a 1 in 3 chance. No, we're exposed.
Or I'll just be exposed.
And then we're going to imprison you, Quicksilver. Which forces you to make a system save. Which, so far everybody has made all the system saves.
That spite is going to pay.
Fair.
Hang on. I can figure it out. Spite. No, saves and checks. Here we go. Systems. No accuracy or difficulty.
No. Take
Damn
8
it!
energy down to 7. The Spite now is immobilized until you are either destroyed or this effect ends. You can end this effect by destroying the Spite or by getting adjacent to it. Until then, you are unable to clear any heat except by overheating.
Okay. My turn. First off,
Yep.
that Spite's pilot has committed a crime in Saracen territory prior to joining the barony.
Oh!
He has a massive bounty on his head,
He's a wanted
and I
criminal.
intend to collect it.
Fair. Yeah, I can see it.
Bounty Hunter 1.
Get +1 accuracy.
And I
on
also
everything
regen
against
3.
Yep.
So I go up to 5 HP. I am going to pop one of my charges of RSU to go back up to max HP, and I'm not sure if I can clear exposed or not.
Nope.
But I can clear the burn.
Yep.
So let's clear that out of the way.
How much RSU do we have
Next.
left after this?
I have, let's see,
1 left.
3 charge, but this is the first charge I used.
I think it's 2 charges, no?
It's 2 and then 1 from limited system bonus.
No, it's 1 base.
Oh. Okay, and then next up. I'm going to move and boost.
Oh, you're approaching the slide?
Yep.
Can't beat.
Can't tackle the shit out of you if I don't come closer.
That and also, so need to, 1, need to collect a bounty. 2, I'm getting tired of his shit.
That is fair. The archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. That's soft cover. Yeah, we'll take that. Bumbling over to here. We're going to invade you, Guardian.
Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
Hitting you for 2 heat and impaired.
And we are at cap.
And then we're giving the light machine gun to Quicksilver, who is behind the wreckage in soft cover. Missing entirely for 6 damage down to 5.
I'm gonna
Meanwhile,
have to clear impaired at some point.
Barony Assault is going to recharge the micro missiles. Nope. We'll attempt to take a shot at you, Angel. Moving. We can't. So we need to boost to get to here to ignore the cover. So we can't lock on, it's a straight shot.
Well, it's fine.
At neutral. Missing for 4 reliable.
I was expecting a lot more.
I mean, you have high vision, no? 12?
That's true. It's true. I do.
It's respectable. Oh, 13
13.
even. That's really good for
Yeah,
tier
because
1.
apparently I get odd things.
That is it for round 3. Going to round 4, I want to use one of my bonuses. Do you guys want to use a bonus?
Oh yeah.
Yes!
You want to put a lock on everybody? Is that
Yep,
what we wanna
I'm
do?
locking everybody on!
Alright. The Google Earth space, or maybe it's just Quicksilver's ship. You know, we can fly over and lock onto everybody.
One of the Medusa, not the Locust.
Everybody gets a nice snapshot lock on. There we go. I want to use impaired for the memes now. I want to
Do it!
just to negate it
it!
entirely. I kind of want to go for the cascade though, or the airstrike is funny. Do we have a blast too? Yeah, we do. We'll bonk an airstrike to here. Airstrike is 2d6, agility save half, save target is 10. 9 damage.
Oh boy. Agility. No accuracy or difficulty. Please let it. Yes!
Nice. That still means you take 5,
damage.
10, 9 damage. Heartbreaker, you take 9 down to 7.
And now I get to roll another cascade check.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
Which was an 18!
ugh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I have it. I have accuracy on hull checks, if I recall right.
No engineering.
Oh.
term
hope that I don't.
is engineering.
Here we go. Just have to hit a 10.
It looks like a 10.
It's
It's
an
a
nat
20.
A 20.
That's a nat 20.
If this
Oh
was
my
D&D, you'd be back up at one hull. Yeah.
True.
I feel
No, I'd regain one hull, and then
If it was
then
D&D, you
one,
wouldn't
at
be
least one of
stunned.
the guys who had hit me would have been stunned outright.
Angels would have started singing.
All right, that is the start of the round. Lots of stuff happening start of the round. Everybody locked on airstrike. Players go first, of course.
Now, if somebody could please get next to me and stabilize, so that way I don't eat, because I want to get rid of this exposed.
I got you. I'm gonna take 8 damage when I do it, but is everybody cool with that if I unstun our boy?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the devil shotgun it's loading.
Don't forget about your
Yeah.
regeneration.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't move. I was just indicating where I was gonna go. I was literally reading on Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And this is from someone who loves to play a Baylor. Okay, I'm going to stabilize.
Slap,
Yeah,
of course.
come at me.
I've never actually gotten to play a Baylor before,
Hit me. 4 damage.
but I
Yeah.
want to.
All right. How many freaking repairs do I have?
Probably a lot.
4.
4, that's not many.
It's not. I'm living that hashtag Horus life. Yeah, I'll go up to full because HP is a bad stat right now, so I have 3 repairs left. Secondary effect, I cleared the stun on Quicksilver.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Then I use my remaining 1 movement to go back here. I'm getting overcharge for D6.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to that at 7 heat. Dealing 2 AP kinetic to Barony Assassin. Then I am going to fire my thermal rifle, locking on for neutral at the assassin.
Heavy machine gun or thermal? You said thermal rifle.
I said thermal rifle only because I will get the nuke cav bonus.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, you were impaired. Yeah, that's why it's wrong.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because I could do the I might do the HMG because I know I'm gonna do the HMG. I know I'm gonna miss.
It's
gonna
difficulty.
be 1 difficulty, and I know I'm gonna miss. And it's gonna suck. And it's
a
a 12
hit.
baby.
Oh,
And that's
jeez.
14 down to 7.
And Nukav.
Talents, nuke have 2.
19.
Down.
Oof, ouch.
Ooh.
8. Oh, down to 10, you're right.
And
That's worse.
that is my turn.
Respectable turn. I think we'll have to do the
I see
assassin
how-
before it's just dead.
Oh, it is.
We're going to invade
Yeah.
Guardian.
Well, I really should have taken some.
That. Yeah, I don't have any more warp shields. I think I used it already, so I have to eat that. Ouch.
It's just distress.
Yep, and it's the first one, which is free. Basics. Overheating. There we go.
First lost, exposed.
Oh.
I was literally about to say, at least you can't stunned.
Everybody's getting
Still
exposed.
can't get stunned, but it was a structure. You would have been stunned.
We're going to move to here. And we will slap Quicksilver. Heated blades, 2 accuracy. Doesn't deal damage against exposed targets, but still 8 down to 7. That'd be funny.
Alright, I'm going to take my turn then.
Actually,
And don't forget to regen,
I
everybody.
really need to go before the scour. Well, wait. Who just said
Quicksilver.
because you might need to
That'd
go
be
before
me. the guy who just got, and who's still exposed,
4
and sitting
HP,
on
2
4
structure.
HP on his.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. First off, regens at 3 health.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Second off, use my last charge of RSU to clear exposed.
Not heat, by the way.
And then that assassin is right in his face.
Mhm.
Guess what's about to get shot his way? One
Yeah.
soul pattern, and I'm
Soul
consuming the lock-on.
1 accuracy soul pattern. It's nice. Crit.
Oh, and I have brutal. I have brutal
Is it
1.
a net 20? No, it's not a net 20.
Alright, so that's a crit.
Yeah, 1 HP. That's super dead.
Yeah.
And you get 1 heat.
And then I'm gonna move right here.
Mhm.
Use the wreckage as cover from the archer.
Alright.
Oh, Angel, feel free to wreck that spite a bit. I just want to get in range to,
Just kill
to
the
finish
spike
it
for
off.
And that's your turn?
To get the bounty. Yep, that's my turn.
Perfect. These Scourer will indeed go next. We're going to lock onto you, Guardian. Consuming 2 accuracy
Who's
shot.
gonna stop?
Hitting for 12 down to 11.
Can I? Yeah, I'm out of reactions to do anything about that. I eat it.
I mean, you could duelist 3 that?
Oh right, I duelist 3 that. I knew I
Sorry,
had
duelist,
something.
duelist 2 that.
Yep,
I don't
I
know
will
on how many
attempt the
dice
flat.
you sit in. I think 1?
Exactly 1.
Exactly 1. Give me that 5. No, you structure.
Oof. Oh, worth a shot. One structure.
Ending the Scourer's turn.
That's not so bad.
One of your systems rips off.
Alright, well, which one of these can I use? None of you want to stand near me, so I guess the Argonaut shield's done.
I'm sorry, if the
did you
objective is on the other side of the field.
Did you roll a cascade check for the overheat?
No, I need to.
In that case, roll me 2 cascades in a row. 12 and 9, you're fine. Cool. Alright, Angel and you, Guardian.
Do you have a sick play? Because I kind of have a sick play. I have a sick play.
I'm going to grapple this guy and just keep stabbing him until he dies.
I think that's
Perfect.
a very fair thing.
It's a prison
Can I go?
shanking.
Can I go so I can try and kill the archer before?
Yeah, I've already been shot. The worst thing that could happen has happened. It's all you.
All right, thanks. I really appreciate it. I want you to know that you didn't die in vain.
I have 3 structure and 3 stress. I can eat it.
Easy.
I move 1 here,
Mm-hmm.
then move 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing shit, fuck, piss,
I already put it in.
shit. Oh, okay.
Every
My
time
last-
somebody forgets, we'll make it a little larger.
What?
Don't get your regen.
Even smile.
I'm going to overcharge my second one.
Mm-hmm.
For
There's a reason why I changed my name for that.
1 heat. Oh man, I was hoping it was more. No particular reason. And then I will skirmish with that 1 heat, with that one thing. Consuming the lock on, and I will go gadget.
Oh yeah, you have arms. Never mind. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The long, lanky arms.
I'll go gadget warpike.
The Gumino Warpike.
Yeah. Is it
Angel
one
is the
piece in
Straw
here?
Hat pilot. Yeah.
Um, I fight for my friends.
Go like
And then this is going to be one accuracy.
Hits.
Ooh, and we'll go ahead and thermocharge.
Third one out of 4. Only one left.
Well, who cares?
At
It'll
least
be, oh well,
it's still a
okay.
kill.
Yeah.
Trade again.
Would it have been a kill if I didn't?
Yeah, it would've.
Oh, well.
5 HP.
Well, that's life, right?
That is true.
And then I get my... I'm going to skirmish over here.
Mhm.
Well, not skirmish. I'm going to...
Yeah, Nelson skirmish 1, right? Hunter-
I
Hunter-
keep saying skirmish.
Hunter
I
one.
mean that I'm huntering over
Okay.
here
Mhm.
to punch the boy
Mhm.
with 1 difficulty.
Yep. Unless you consume. That's it.
For
No
nothing.
damage. No damage.
And then I get the free one at the end of the turn, right?
No, immediately.
Comes the free one. I'm gonna slap him again.
Mhm.
Difficulty.
Good hits though. 2
Hey,
damage.
2 damage. And then I will stabilize.
Mhm.
Removing my heat and, just
Yep.
basically doing what I can.
Yay!
Good turn, everyone.
We take those. Barony Assault. It's going to start a movement in your Go-Go Gadget arms.
Barony Assault. Yeah, I'll go gadget him. Poke
Ooh.
for 4 damage.
Do you want to knock him back 1? Doesn't really matter.
I'll knock him back 1.
Throw Knuckle?
Yeah, because I get to.
Oh,
won't
that's a
get
weird.
back,
That's a
that's
weird
the
one though. Yeah, get it back at the end of your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then walking in. Oh, we're recharging the missiles real quick. Nope. And we're barraging into you.
Understandable.
1 difficulty, heavy assault rifle. We're just gonna crit. Close. And a neutral knife, so you take 2 damage and nothing. Alright, Guardian.
Okay, so, I have an important rules question. How
Mhm.
much of this area do I need to be standing in to get the soft cover?
1 space is fine.
Okay, Skirmisher 2 to, move to here without, getting affected by engagement. Then we are going to... let me see if I got the order of operations of this correct. Then we're going to, as the skirmish, attack with the charged blade, which will be at null accuracy because of Blade Master 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
A good hit, dealing 2 damage.
And then I consume the lock on to grapple this poor guy,
Mm-hmm.
because we're done.
With Duelist 3?
We...
Or with your other quick?
Other quick. I didn't get Duelist 3, and I wish I had.
I
Do I
think you
have
have it.
No. Oh, I do have it! I do have it! I didn't
You have
realize
2
I had it!
attempts to
I
it.
burn it!
Alright, we're doing it!
And I burned the lock on for the 1 accuracy. I forgot I had
It's
that.
neutral because you're impaired. Misses.
Okay, well, I missed regardless. Well, that was a free action, so I
Yep.
can use my standard action, my remaining quick, to just grapple anyway.
Yep, correct. This time a difficulty.
Wait, mech actions? Yeah,
Yep.
there we are, mech actions. And difficulty 1.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There we go.
You got him. You have the boy.
And he's at so much difficulty right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm optimistic.
And
That's right.
that'll be my turn.
Absolutely. Your impaired will fall off, and that leaves just the spite. Hmm. Oh no, are we just bullying Quicksilver to death? Maybe. We're going to imprison you again, Quicksilver. System save.
He does realize that he's in a heap of trouble now.
Yeah, you get accuracy because it's bounty, right? But on a failure you structure because you take double damage because you're already imprisoned.
Saves and checks. Systems.
Drum roll!
Accuracy. 1.
Ah.
Ooh.
And I go back down to 11.
No, it's exactly 7. Because you have 1 armor. It's not armor piercing.
Oh.
Take 8 down to 7. Exactly 1 structure.
Third lost structure. I am in a heap of trouble next round.
Oh. Ooh. We're holding. System
And I
destroyed.
lose a system of my choice.
If you lose Asura, you don't have to roll Cascade, I guess.
I'll lose my boosters.
Okay, in that case, give me a Cascade. We're getting there,
Never
Quicksilver. No, we're going lower and lower.
I don't know, I rolled an 18 last time.
And we are going to enthrone. Anyone attacking the spite is now taking 3 AP energy before the attack goes through. This also applies to the assault that's adjacent. Going to round 5 out of 6. Players will go first.
Quicksilver, I'm going to give you a leadership 3 die to kill the spite.
Let's see. I'm trying to think the best way to do that. I
Doesn't
probably
look-
have to use my movement to clamber on top of the wreckage.
Or a funny Interpoint wreckage is just flat on the ground and hardcover. SP can just move in and shoot out. That's fine.
Okay. Bonk. Oh, this is gonna suck for him.
What's 3
Because
AC damage between friends?
True.
this is a 2 accuracy Tachyon Lance shot.
Are you using the leadership die for accuracy or for the...
Well, it's
Damage.
1 accuracy, and then I'm gonna use the leadership for damage.
Oh, because it also is lock-on, sorry. So,
Yep.
bounty under accuracy,
accuracy.
lock-on accuracy, and then we're using the leadership for damage.
Hell yeah.
Also, you take 3 before making the shot. And then we're going. Hits.
Yeah. So first off, the D6 from the leadership die.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Big 2.
And
14.
then 7 and 8 energy.
Yeah, that's enough. That does it.
Oh, thank
I
God.
am no longer imprisoned.
That is correct. You may now clear heat.
And then I'm just gonna step backwards.
Yep.
So all we need to do is have Angel clear out the assault, and we're basically at win condition.
That is correct. But first, we're doing a 6 difficulty shot into Guardian.
7. I used my reaction.
You can't. You can't. You're grappling. No reactions for grappling. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
We're
My
lock-
one move.
We're locking on. You have the Scourer by the throat. We're locking on.
You have it by the throat, and you're punching it in the face.
Engagement. Soft cover. Anything else?
My bad attitude.
Badass attitude. It's gonna be a neutral shot then. Just blindly spraying into you, hitting you for 12 energy, plus 5 burn, 17 points of damage. Sorry, 16 more armor.
Ow.
16 more armor.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay, everybody's suffering this scene.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a rough one.
That's true. We got a lot of strikers this week, I won't lie. Plus the Spite, which is just a mean. All the Wildfire NPCs are just mean.
Oh, hey, I
We
got.
kind of just like got all the wrong matchups at all the wrong times.
It's also
Yeah.
true, yeah.
It's true.
Okay. Guardian, do you want to punch the Scour, or do we want Angel to take out the assault?
I
Listen,
can try
I've
and
already
take up.
been shot.
Yeah,
The
Scour's
worst
gone.
possible thing could happen. Just kill the assault so we guarantee victory, and then I'll have my fun.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Well, next
Um,
turn I can assist with another shot from the Tachyon Lance.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack him with a barrage.
Mhm.
First off, we have the Warpike.
Accuracy 1 unless you consume.
Might as well consume, right, guys?
Yeah.
Go for it.
2 accuracy. It's
Oh, oops. Forgot the other accuracy. Oh well. Wouldn't have made a difference. Well, 6 damage.
respectable.
And then here comes Power Fist 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a
Crit.
crit. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
What, are you going to send us prone?
Sorry.
We own the city. We own the city.
Not for much longer. Colonel. Anyway, here comes a bunch more.
Yep.
This is the free one.
Oh, no, it isn't. This was
No?
the first no, because wait, can it be the free one? Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, super complicated. Yep, free one. Because yeah, it needs to be the free one, but it needs to be the knuckle of the main ox mount. Otherwise, you can't, in the middle of a brush, pick up the fleximon knuckles. That's why I was confused.
Oh, I haven't thrown any. I'm sorry.
This was the thrown one, no? The free one?
Yes, this is the free one because it was the main ox mount.
Yeah,
That I
and this
just
is
did.
specific. You threw the ox of the main ox. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And because if you were to throw the one of the flex mount ones, you would leave only one on the flex mount, and the barrage is weaker, and blah blah. Never mind.
Okay.
1 HP assault.
Comes 2 more power
Yeah,
knuckles, I think.
two more knuckles. I was thinking about hunkering down, but I wasn't sure on which one, and then we kind of forgot.
Do you remember that one time that I forgot that I regenerate 3 HP at the start?
yeah, it was this round actually.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think I regen 3 HP at the start of my turn.
Yeah, Guardian, is it your turn currently? I think
It is
Angel
now.
is done though, yep.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, I think Angel
Yeah,
is
regenerate.
done, so you can go.
And
Still up.
gonna keep trying to kill the Scourer I'm in a duel to the death with.
Desperately, yeah.
Really wishing I had a chance to state. Wait a minute. It has to move with me if I move while we're grappled, correct?
Yeah, you can just move it out.
Okay, I'm gonna carry it with me, the 4 movement that I have, so that other people can take pot shots at it with no complaints. And just be like, we're not...
It's like that picture where with the hand and the rat. That's the Scour right now.
Then we're just gonna barrage.
Yep.
Because that's where we're at right now.
No longer soft cover, only 1 difficulty from engagement.
And accuracy for the charge blade because I'm no longer impaired.
Correct. Charge blade might already finish it. Yeah, that's it. Shank.
No, bad scourer. No biscuit.
Alright, gang, we've done it! We've liberated the first section of the capital. Whew. But at what cost? But at what cost? Let's copy
3
over.
wins just to eat the scourer. Eat it.
Super funny actually, because we talked about yesterday with Team 1, we talked about how everybody would forget the regen. It just happened, yeah. It's exactly what we imagined. Alright. Guardian, you have an amount of repair points, which is 5.
Oh boy. Well, it's gonna cost me 2 to be up to 4 structure, 2 to be up to 4 stress, and 2 to heal all my hit points. And
1
I
for hit
mean, the
points.
shield was a great idea, but only if people actually use me as cover.
Yeah, next scene is
what's
gonna be
our
King
next-
of the Hill, so also
So yeah, just
we'll-
activate the Enclave laser and then we'll be fine.
Yes, please.
Yep.
funny. So
Alright,
this
in
is
which
what
case-
King of the Hill looks like, so it's also not a very static one.
So we just get the middle and hold it?
Yeah, basically. Mhm.
Okay, in which case I should just repair everything, walk tall and slow and murder.
I don't think you have enough to repair everything, right? You have 5 repair points, 2 for structure, 2 for stress, 1 for HP, and then you're out.
Yeah, no, I don't care about the shield.
Okay,
The shield
yeah,
is
gotcha.
donezo.
Cool. That's 5 points. Challenge is 1, exposed is cleared, 4 and 4. And 20, and clearing heat. Heartbreaker, you have 4 repair points, used wandering the scene.
I did. So I'm just going to use 2 to go up full structure, and then I'm going to clear heat, and then I am done.
1 left. Quicksilver, don't forget to regen 3, buddy. Is at 4. Oh, that's rough. Oh no,
Yeah, I
you
have to
even
use
used wandering
all-
the scene, oh no.
I have to use all of mine to go back up to full structure.
No, it's 2 per structure, Quicksilver.
Ouch.
Ooh,
So I'm up to 2 structure.
2 structure. Oh no. Twitch chat, Quicksilver needs your help. All you need to do is to send the back 4 numbers of your credit card and 20,000 intercoins. One
Could've
left.
sworn I have 20.
Do we wanna... I mean, if you have 20,000 intercoins, you can throw them in chat.
Only way to find out is to go into
Any
Twitch.
any interwhales in chat?
Oh my god.
Almost.
Oh,
Interwhales. That's such a good term.
new Discord. New Twitch icon.
Yeah. We got 1 left. Do we want to repair HP with that, or are we leaving that and praying?
We'll leave that.
Question:
Mhm.
Could he potentially regen that 3 HP?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
At the beginning of the round,
At
yeah.
the beginning of the next round, true. And
Oh,
Angel.
this is true. This is true.
And Angel.
That's 6.
6 repair points? What? That's a Nelson.
I'm
Crazy.
yeah. We're technically ISP. We're North Star, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Replaceable parts all over the fucking place. 2 for structure, 2 for 2 for thing, and 1 for health.
Cool. 4 for full. Nice. Yeah. If there is a... Oh, yeah. No, that was a subscription. Oh, there's interpoints. 20,000 intercoins for you, Quicksilver. You get 4 more repair points if you want them.
I can probably use them. So I will go up to 4 structure.
Mm-hmm. And that's all
And
4
that-
spent, and then we have 1 left still.
Yep, and then I will save that last one.
Cool. Alright, let's take a break till... 10 past.
Alright,
Okay,
that'll
10
give me enough
past.
time to grab some food.
I'll see you then. Alright. Twitch chat. After this mission, no NPC can go prone anymore. No PC can go prone anymore. Finally, we have surpassed prone. We have surpassed the need for prone. This guy. Ugh, Spider's just terrible in here. Oh, this guy. Three, 4, 5, 6, and we'll fetch one of the special ones, I think. Yes. We'll do a funny mini-boss. This guy is a cataphract. Come on. NPC cataphract there. And these guys have names. This guy's named Louis Hells, I guess. Boop. Boop. And he is a veteran commander. Because he's just that cool a guy. And we'll give him a cool veteran trait. Or an ultra trait even. Let's see, what do we have? Self-repair, shock armor, slippery, viper speed. Legendary is good, I think. We also need a second weapon. 3 structures, 1 weapon is always not happening. We'll give him... So here's a little trick, alright? If you want to make a boss that isn't ultra, right, or just like a bigger dude, don't only give them 1 weapon, because it will break structure 1 and you will cry. And then everything is ass. Instead, what you need to do is give them the machine pistol of the Spectre, which is technically a weapon, but it's relatively insignificant damage-wise, so it's just a freebie. So, you know, you can have dudes with sidearms, that's cool. Right? But we're giving him something else. Not evasive. Something from the cataphract list? Perhaps? Electrified lasso, bolo shot, charge, capacitor discharge. Ugh. I don't know. What do we feel like? I think I'm gonna give him charge slash from the Ronin. That's a cool ability. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Can do a little spin attack. Do a spin. Oh, I'm getting stage directions. Oh, I'm getting intel that we're not in the capital city. This is just a major city. Man, all that pride just seeping from the NPC's bodies. We have just time to sneakily fix that, I think. Just a regular old city. Wait, but we have a major city, no? Oh no, we don't. There, we changed it. Nobody will know. They won't know. It's between you and me, chat. How will they know? There we go. Oop. Boop. This is very sneaky. Oh, arms. Oh, we're doing Twitch. Nestor just ran in the corner. Haha, true. I think Nestor is still allowed to voluntarily go prone. Well allowed, right? And I think immune to prone is actually really good as a bonus in general, like if you're not the Nestor. Cool. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Alright. I hope you all have apologized to George Lucas today. We didn't know. Good we had it. We didn't know. Let me do some work real quick. Cool, that's done. There's a new Hearthstone mode coming out. Maybe I'll become a Hearthstone streamer. Fuck it. Do you guys watch Hearthstone with me? Not sure I would watch Hearthstone with me, but it's besides the point. It's called Mercenaries, like Slay the Spire, but with Hearthstone and stuff. Seems really fun. They're adding a Slay the Spire mode that entices you. You should play Slay the Spire instead. Haha, true. Not wrong. It looks really fun though. It's called Mercenaries, I think. And it's with... You have your dudes, you climb levels like Slay the Spire, and there's elemental weaknesses, and they gain upgrades, and it's a lot more dumbed down, let's be real. But Hearthstone's already like the most dumbed down card game, I feel like. I don't know. Hearthstone has this need to dumb everything down. So, you know, it can be... It's I don't know. Hearthstone's a very casual experience, right? This isn't controversial, no? We know this to be true. This is accepted. It's a very casual card game. Unlike stuff like MTG or... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is also very casual, where like it's 10-page essays on every new card. But yeah, I mean it's not bad, right? You can just play it on mobile stuff. So, you know. Anyway, we're here to play Lancer here, not Hearthstone. Scene 2.
Really, really slowly, and if anything gets in my way, I'll shoot.
Hello!
Ah, yes, the
What a wonderful plan.
Doom guy.
We're now playing Hearthstone instead.
Okay.
Oh no, I have never played that one.
Me
I
neither.
I'm
tap.
going to play cards really,
just-
really slowly.
Was just talking about
If anyone,
the new Hearthstone game mode, Mercenaries. Seems pretty fun. It's like Slay the Spire, but casual.
Give me a week, I'll win at that too.
Ha, true.
I
Anyway.
could never get to those deck builder games.
Yeah, I'd be in a Hearthstone if it wasn't so damn expensive, to be honest.
I mean, I used to play Magic the Gathering.
Intel has reached me that we are indeed not in the capital of this nation. We are just in a major city. So
Oh, goody.
Oh.
everybody still takes big pride in this major city. So everybody still refuses to go prone.
I mean,
At least until we get a hold of them.
Yeah,
welcome to
King of the
Pride
Hill.
City.
King of the Hill. At the end of round 6, we need more PCs than NPCs in the middle zone. Terrain-wise, same deal. Again, soft cover, everything else hard cover. We got the sick-ass building with a statue on top in the middle, which is size 4, which is really cool. And we got some
Cool.
barony forces rolling in from the east. We got a Rainmaker Archer Goliath. We got a support Assassin Assault. And this whole team is led by one Commander Louis Hells, who is a veteran commander cataphract and is here to do honorable dueling in his own Nelson. So we'll see how that goes.
I have to restart my sheet
Okay.
because sometimes Chrome bugs and won't let me unclick out of a scroll mode.
Alright, at
only
the
way to-
end of round 6 here, we need to have more PCs than NPCs on the point, on the central plaza there. And if we have that in round 6, this major city is taken over, and prone will be a thing of the past. We will have evolved past the need for prone, which is very good.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys used to have funny thing. The Barony's forces still have a funny cascade and impairing everybody on the table. So we'll see how to use that for maximum effect. The cascade, by the way, is literally just start of round. We're rolling on the cascade table once. Your mech does what it says, and then that's that. It's not like you lose your whole turn. And yeah, I mean, unless the mech decides to eject your pilot, then get fucked, I guess.
I mean, there you go.
Hey, but it doesn't have to be that bad. It could only just result in a self-destruct. Anyway, 6 rounds. Any questions? Very well. In case we can get right into it.
Nope, but I do have an idea of who's getting bountied.
I want to duel that fucking guy so bad.
So, like I said, I'm gonna Noah, and anybody who's behind me and using me as cover gets the effect of invisibility, plus whoever shot at you or me, if the invisibility kicks off, takes damage. So I'm just gonna be a walking barricade this mission.
Does no one stack with invisible, by the way? It doesn't, right? No way.
It does not.
No
It
way.
explicitly
Okay.
does not, because they took that into account.
Okay. Whew.
Smart of them.
Cool. Who's taking the first turn?
I mention all this because every single thing I'm going to do is going to make me slowed.
You want to move boost for your first thing?
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm fine with you going.
Go for it.
Take it away.
Alrighty, let's just check our waypoints to make sure that this is legal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and waypoint 1, 2, 3, 4, and that brings us to here. And I'm just using that yellow square here. Did I just... Here's the problem. If I look away for 5 seconds, I forget. So let's just measure that from the deployment zone one more time.
You can
we're good.
also pick up your token, and before you set it down, press right click to generate a waypoint. Ooh.
Wait, you can do that?
Mm-hmm. You can do a lot of things that Roll20 doesn't tell you about.
Okay, that did not work. Wait. I'm gonna have to try that at a later date when we're not on the clock.
That's okay.
And I activate Noah, so I'm slowed. And let's just check our icons here. Which one of these is slowed?
The snail.
There's a snail.
Mhm.
Ah, there's the snail. And
Sorry,
Noah
I'm just-
is online.
Preparing a little.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. It's nothing bad. Don't worry about it.
And that's turn.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Something tells me we're about to have to make cascade checks.
Nah. Just uploading my little educational tool.
I hate it when GMs say educational tools. It means you're gonna learn something.
Oh, you're no longer here. Never mind. There we are. Oh no, that's you guys. Sorry. It's clones again. There we go. Copy and paste.
Okay, that's
And now
fair.
every time somebody forgets, we can make it larger.
You're into
Incredible.
that.
6 spaces. Move boost and turn.
Anybody got any?
Quicksilver
Plans.
Angel and... I can't believe it's not Region 4.
I can't believe it's not butter, it's regen.
Hang on, I mentioned I'd cleared heat when I was on
Yep.
break. Before we went on break.
Mhm. I thought you might want to
And that
Martha
didn't-
stop. Do you want to Martha stop it to half? No, you don't.
Sure.
There we go. Back to half.
Danger zone!
No, I didn't mean to move your token. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to
It's
go
all
Quicksilver?
Oh, Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, first off, regen 3.
Okay, I was about to say.
And then... I'm gonna have to do this the hard way, since I don't have my boosters anymore.
We're walking. You can walk over the size half stuff, that's no problem. Because you're size 1. These don't impede your movement at all. Yep.
And then I'm just gonna prep an action.
Mhm.
I'm going to lock on anybody who comes within... any enemy who comes within sensor range.
Super fair. The support is going to move 4. And we're going to, let me just look it up, I think it's a full action. Support. Yes, it is. So we're going to use our funky latch drone ability on the Commander Louis here. Full action. Oh, it's range 3 now. So we go to here. Slap a latch drone on. 6 up recharge. Louis now regenerates 5 HP at the start of his turn and gets 1 accuracy on all attacks and saves. You can destroy the latch drone. And we'll use this mine. Object. Latch. And this thing has 5 HP, 10 evasion, 10 e-defense. So you can shoot at the thing, destroy it, knock it off. Up to you, but leaving it alive too long, probably not great. And that is a turn. Leaving Angel and Heartbreaker.
Can I beckoner the latch drone?
I think you technically can, yeah. And once the latch
Okay.
drone is no longer on Louis there, we will just destroy it because it doesn't do anything anymore.
Oh
All right,
dear.
Angel, do you want to take this one?
I'm going to move quickly and then hide. So unless you have anything particularly...
I'm very slow, and I'm going to walk up slowly and be slow.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to try and go for that Rainmaker when I can. Just because disrupting the back line is a good thing.
Okay, do you want me to move up then?
Sure can.
Okay. I'll probably just move boost. To there, and then, yeah, nothing's really in range. I
You can
don't
also
have many
ignore the green
set
tiles
up.
if you want to.
You are
Too
correct.
small.
Yeah, it's kind of the same regard. Okay, so I move just up to there. I will forget what systems I have. Because I totally forgot. Personalization. I had forgotten that I had Beckoner for the entire first scene. I would have probably used it. Okay, cool. And then yeah, I don't have anything else I can do from here.
Mhm.
So I will hide,
Can't hide there.
I guess. Hmm?
Everybody
Oh, I
sees
can't
you.
hide there. Okay, I
Everybody
will.
sees you.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
will
can-
just mesh on Guardian in case that comes up.
Make mesh on Guardian. The assassin is going to Kai bioplating, jump, backflip, jump, super jump, double jump, and triple jump into the cloud before it points one accusatory finger at you, Heartbreaker.
Yeah, this whole rigmarole.
Oh no, a triple jump. The Mario Brothers.
Ew.
Meanwhile, Quicksilver's running warrant scans on every single enemy that pops onto the field. One of these guys has gotta have a bounty.
Linked into police radio here.
No, he's actually going back to his system patrol routes
Nice.
because they got databases on any
On-
criminal that passes through the system.
Alright, Angel. It
Like
is you.
that poor Spite.
Okay, we're gonna activate ramjets. Dun dun.
Oh, not core? Sorry.
Oh no, wait. I'll also activate core. You're right.
Okay.
Good point.
Core.
So I press the hero button and
Yep.
the
2 heat from Ramjets.
two heat from ramjets, which gives me +2 movement. Blah blah blah.
So you
2 heat.
were 6, 8.
I'm 6 right now,
Mhm.
so my normal movement is 6.
Yep.
It's only boosted that I add. Then we're gonna move up here
Mhm.
to the cool smoke thing, and I'm gonna hide. And that's my turn.
That sure is a turn. The archer is going to move. We'll have to boost behind this building. And we are going for a search.
Okay.
Basics, search, neutral. Ooh.
Oh, well,
I think we found you.
agility check. You don't know that.
Let's see it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
found me.
a close one.
Yeah.
Close one.
Well, we had the it was a dice roll, so
Yeah, I mean it's a quick action that just disappeared, right? It's just neutral. That is the archer's turn. The assault will go, move and boost. Can't do anything down there. The Commander Louis will go. We're going to quick march somebody with a line of sight. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we'll quick march the Rainmaker. And then Louis will go, move and boost. And if you thought Angel was fast. Haha. 16 spaces. And that just is the Rainmaker. Rainmaker's gonna move and boost to here. And then maybe we have stuff in range. 1, 2.
But
Nope.
in line of sight?
It's arcing,
Oof.
but only 2 targets. Going to give a missile pod for you, Angel, at difficulty.
I'm going to give difficulty to the attack against whoever doesn't have difficulty.
Everybody's difficulty.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll give Quicksilver.
Quicksilver's in
additional
range. It's just
difficulty.
you and Angel.
Oh.
Why
I
don't we
guess
keep
I'll
that one in our
make-
back pocket for a bit?
Yeah, I'll
Wait,
keep
how am
the
I
warp
locked
shield in my
on?
back pocket for now.
I don't know why you're locked on. I didn't put it on there.
I think it was
I should
because
eat.
he prepared the lock on. He prepared
Oh yeah.
to lock on someone else.
Oh yeah,
So it made
rolling
sense
Noah.
somebody's way of indicating that.
Yeah, we can roll Noah. No. Take
Nope.
4 explosive down to 3. You're knocked back a space. Angel, you take 2 damage, which you already did. Perfect. And that is everybody. Going to round 2.
Okay. I have a lot of armor, but I'm
was gonna
afraid
say,
of
do you
this
want me to lock
assassin
on
because it
everyone
ignores
before?
it. What'd you say?
I was gonna say, you want me to lock on everyone?
That's one's permission, we already did that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get by
Yeah,
with
my
that.
bounty is set. Then I can get another bounty at the end of this scene.
Start of round 2, I want to do a
Roll.
funny though. Roll me a d20
Uh-oh.
Quicksilver.
Oh no.
Yes. Wheel off! Cascade!
Oh no!
Alright, let's go! So first we have to pop Asura, I'm afraid. That's 3. Then we're going to fire the Tachyon Lance with the full action into the air.
Oh
I'm just gonna click yourself, but we're just firing it straight in the air. That's 4.
no! And
That
there's a
is
stress.
1 stress, and then you're on overcharge 2. So we're going up to 3. So we're going up to overcharge 2. Overcharge, second one. It's 2 heat. Then we're firing the soul twice in the air.
That's 2 more heat.
I think that's maximum, right? Can't come up with
Yeah.
anything more.
The Ashura has to obey the law of.
Yeah, we barrage with the Tachyon on Asura. We skirmish with the soul. We overcharge skirmish with the soul.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's everything. Yeah.
Okay. I think I need to pop my core and just.
Do you want to
Block
roll
for
overheating? Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Overheat 2.
Eh,
All reactor core
Oh,
cylinders
hey!
are now non-functional.
I mean, it's 6 rounds, right?
That and it's also my specialty.
Oh, but you can voluntarily fail this and explode in 6 rounds, or succeed and be exposed. Up to you.
This is true because
Yeah.
we've already done 1 round, so there's only 5 rounds to go. And if you suffer the reaction meltdown, it never happens, and you don't get exposed. So I would auto fail.
You know what? Why not? I'll auto fail.
We'll auto fail. Get that reactor out of here. Once this mission is done, we're needing a new mech, but that's okay.
So now I don't have to worry about using heat when I overcharge.
Correct.
This is
That's
Uh,
an advantage.
really?
I can overcharge every turn.
That's a
Sad
sick gimmick. I want that.
Sadly, we stole your Asura, but that is how it be. A cascade
No,
check
that's okay.
is what I need as well.
And cascade check.
Nah, you're fine.
Nat 20.
Oh, easy. Very good. That is
This
my.
has been D&D. Somebody would have been, and somebody on the enemy team would have been auto stunned. And then
This is
I would have
my
shot them in the face with the Tachyon Lance.
start of round nonsense done. The only start of round nonsense we now have is impair everybody, but not now. We'll spread it out a bit.
I don't get impaired.
True.
Guys, I'm gonna pop my core and give one person just resistance to whatever ails them as a reaction until they're out of my sensors. Who wants it?
No, why not? I could always use it, but then again, we should probably give it to Angel.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Angel makes sense.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still
Yeah, my-
haven't taken my turn.
Angel can have a little resistance as a treat.
I love resistance.
Yeah, like, do you guys mind if I just move up and just start activating all the things?
Yes.
I do
I-
not.
In which case, I'm just gonna... Oh, wrong button. Okay, so I'm now standing on top of this crate here.
Mhm.
And I reactivate Noah because it would otherwise end at the end of my turn.
Yep.
And then I activate my core, which, let me just bring that up here. And we're giving that to Angel?
Mhm.
Okay, as long as you're within my sensors, I can just cause problems on your behalf.
Yeah, they don't even... So Angel doesn't need to be in your sensors for that, actually.
Oh wow, it's even better than I
Yeah,
thought.
you have the reaction. You just need to be in sensors to target somebody, and then they can go off and slay, and you can use the reaction still to get... Yeah.
Yeah, Angel, I'm just gonna cause problems now as a reaction, because anything that hits you, you get resistance, and I get to make the attack hit somebody else.
If they miss.
Oh, so I need to
If
stay
they
within.
No, you can go where you like.
Nope.
Oh, cool.
You get to go nuts. This is your license.
I
Enjoy.
Oh,
And
thank
that is my
you.
turn.
It's all I ever wanted.
A
My
turn.
birthday is next week. It's early.
My
The
gift to
assassin
you.
will go. Assassin is going to move and boost to here. And we're
Oh,
going
did he
to...
move within my sensor range? Yes, he did. He's locked on.
Oh no! Our only weakness. And we're going to shotgun at Guardian.
He takes a die of difficulty. Wait. Yes, I can do that as a reaction. With,
You can, but then you
warp
can't
sen-
Noah. You have a million reactions right now, you need to decide which one you take.
You should do
Wait.
no reaction.
I have so many reactions. Actually, no, you're right. I'll do Noah reaction because
Okay.
Noah's active. Sorry, I'm not used to having.
It's all
this many
good, it's all good.
reactions.
It's all good. We're hitting
My bad.
It's a theoretical hit.
Okay, systems, Noah.
No.
Oof.
Bonk, 9 damage. And a heat. Unloaded. Ending turn.
All
Would
right.
anybody mind if I gave Quicksilver a leadership accuracy to obliterate the assassin?
Oh.
I don't mind.
No, I forgot about regen. Forgot about regen.
Wait.
Even
Well,
after Ralph and I both put up messages.
Oh, geez, you had already lost two.
That's alright.
We'll survive.
Alright, who's
I
going
was
next?
gonna say, if you want to
Heartbreaker?
give me a leadership die to do so, I will take my turn and I will blast him to smithereens.
You have leadership die. I have 4 remaining, so
4
ask for
remaining.
them because I forget to give them.
Should we do
don't
a
have
banner
to-
with leadership dice?
No.
First off, since I don't have to worry about it, I'm gonna overcharge.
I mean, you still have to worry about it. You can explode sooner if you roll worse. Like, this isn't a free
It's
license.
D6.
Fair.
4.
It's your life.
It's your life, and it's now.
All right.
Now or
over.
never.
I'm gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
I have line of sight on him.
Yeah, no problem. Free shot.
Oh, and I'm also gonna activate my core power prior to that.
Yeah, no problem.
myself that icon that indicates I am at max charge.
You can put it in the star if you like. Oop, less icons.
And I'm going to consume lock-on to fire my tachyon lance.
This will overheat the child.
Yes, I know.
Do you want accuracy on the... No, mind.
Yeah, I used my, that's a crit.
So we're using leadership die on damage, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
So first off, the damage itself.
14
Yes.
and leadership die kills, actually. Good one. Actually, Nuka.
And then
Still
you
Nuka.
have as well.
Yeah, it's just massive kill.
Overkill.
That... Jeez!
That's one spicy meatball.
Let's try not to forget that you are currently in the danger zone. Yes. So you get to place a cone 3 fart. That's literally what
Hey,
this is.
nice fart.
Looks like, but it doesn't look like anything's behind me.
Nope, but it's still soft cover.
Nice.
Oh, and it's gone.
then I
Good
go
one.
into overheating. This is third.
It's so reckless. Never punished. Oh god, exposed.
And then I still have my overcharge action.
Yep.
Okay, that. Let's see. I drop back down to 1 heat.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna hop back behind cover.
Fair.
And let's see if I can, because I have 2 move, and I'm just gonna boost right here.
Okay.
And I believe I can.
I think
can
Bounty
declare-
Hunter is line of sight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's line of sight.
I have to wait until he's within line of sight.
Cool. And that is turn, I'm guessing.
Yep, that's my turn.
The Goliath will lumber forward. Will invade you, Angel. Actually,
Yes.
no. We're crushing your targeting. So you get difficult 3 difficult in everything that isn't the Goliath.
Oh, do they not have to hack me for that? Oh, okay.
No, it just happens. And that
Okie
is
dokie.
a turn. Leaving Angel and Heartbreaker.
I'm probably gonna go fuck up that
Any
Goliath now.
plans, Angel? Sure.
Like, I don't think I have any other plans then. Because my plan was to go over to that Rainmaker, but that's not happening anymore. Also, no, you didn't invade. Okay, you didn't invade me. You crush targeted me.
Yep.
So I
Targeting.
think, first off, I remember my regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a cool guy.
It's true.
I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy.
Perhaps the coolest guy?
Oh, Nani? I'm gonna move right there.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm going. Did someone else? No, it's my. Yeah. No, I was given okay.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna hunter move over here.
Mhm.
With a barrage. I'm sorry. I should have declared
No, it's
barrage.
so good. Yeah, I assumed as much.
We're actually barraging with my oxes.
Okay.
So here comes the punch. Neutral
Hits.
Hit.
2.
for 2 damage. One more.
Crit.
Crits.
3 damage.
Doesn't matter. There's nothing I can ever do. And then I think I get my extra one.
Yep. Which is one of the
Uh,
same
yeah,
mounts.
da, da, da.
Blah blah. Yep.
Yep.
Hit barely. 3.
What's it? That's a little. I'm okay with this. And then we have the regular ox.
10,000 paper cuts.
Yeah. I mean, here comes the 1 accuracy.
Warpike.
We're gonna save the final thermocharge for something. I don't know. Well, here, have two damage, bud.
2 damage.
And then one more punch. I got this for you. And I think that's my turn.
Omae wa mo shinderu. Nani?
What?
And the Goliath just explodes. Cool. Louis will, Louis thinks he should be the only one with a cool Nelson. So we're going to
Oh yeah.
Nelson it up. It's a Nelson.
Oh, I forgot to use my cool move.
What's
Oh
your
well.
cool move?
My core power to move 4. I would have
you
moved
wanna
back
move
into
still?
this.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll move over here.
That won't change
Not that
anything.
that would stop.
That won't
Yeah.
change Louis.
Yeah, because he moves at 5 million speed, like me.
Louis is a fucking maniac. First we're going to quick march a subordinate. We'll do it on the assault down here. What else do we have? Not much. We're going to move to here. Outside your insane Warpike threat. They're going to boost through you with trample for 2 damage.
Owie! I need that HP! Stop!
It's okay, I can regen it back if you remember. And then we're going
Oh,
to Warpike you in the back with a ram cannon melee version. And we're doing defensive bolts. Again, resistance to the damage attack. If the attack misses, you may roll it against the... Oh no! If we miss, we might have to hit the latch drone. That's a bit embarrassing. It's a hit.
Oh well, he super hits.
Take 3 damage. Because you have resistance.
Hey, thanks.
Ending
I
turn
try.
for Louis, leaving Heartbreaker.
Thank you, Big Sal.
Now, I can't invade the last drone, even if I move boost overcharge boost. Which was my plan, but he moved. So, I'm unsure of how to proceed. I could protocol drop my core. I would love to be hugging Louis by the time that goes off. Yeah, so I'm gonna protocol drop my core.
You get the funny
Myself.
die. Yes,
I get the
perfect.
funny die. What I will do is I
Make
will
this thing
move-
go to 6 to be instantly funny.
What?
Unfortunately, my only source of generating heat is overcharging, and my only source of energy damage is smite and backend. I've never played a man before.
True. Maybe we'll invade you a bit, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't
So I
actually
moved
because you
this
put
to
your
there.
defense so high. That's on you though.
Oh yeah, you'll never hit a 12. I'm gonna overcharge for my 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Resistance to 3.
Nice.
Crackle die goes up. Doo. We're going to move 3 more spaces.
Oof.
Can I beckon the Goliath into me, or is he too big?
I think Beacon is a teleport, right?
Yeah.
So heavy frame, yeah, it's fine, I think.
How do you, Guardian and Quicksilver, how do you feel about a Goliath appearing where I am currently?
There's a Goliath in your midst.
You're putting it in my murder range. I'm here for this.
Alrighty, loses siege armor when that
Nice.
happens. Alright,
Yep.
let us invade. Neutral, that's a hit. Beckoner, back in? Yes. He was there?
One to
Yeah, that
the
worked.
top right. You're on the
Right there. Ooh, I'm on a building.
one to the right still.
I'm on a building.
Yep, there you go.
And I take 2, which gives me a 3 on my
Ooh, we're getting there, huh?
die. That was a move, boost, overcharge, boost, invade, so
6.
that will be it for now.
Fuck. We're 1 short. No, we're not. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. We could go. Oh fuck. We could do it. We need to hit everything though. Oh no, it's not happening. Oh, jeez. I wanted it to happen so bad, though. So, so the archer would die. The archer would die heroically for the cause, right? By moving up, boosting up, grappling you, putting you next to Angel, and then these three nerds all need to hit their locked-on invades against you.
You'll never succeed.
I doubt it too, but we'll try.
Oh no.
We'll give it the old college try. I clicked some button and now everything's broken. Oh, there we go.
Sorry, you're too far away. I can't help.
Stay down.
Assault. Lock on, invade, consuming. Yes.
Oh no.
One heat impaired. The support. Lock on, invade. Consuming. Oh! Okay, now I need to be a bit smart here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that does not work.
Spyglass, I apologize in advance.
It's fine. I've died a good death.
1, 2.
I have good evasion. It's fine.
True.
It's an engineering save.
Oh well.
I don't get the joke.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
It's my impending
no.
demise.
Oh
Angel
no!
High agility, low engineering.
Houston.
Actually,
Grappling.
I have two engineering,
Hey.
so I maybe won't die a horrible death. But
Ugh. 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 Ugh.
hey, how
Alright.
far away was he?
He was in 4.
Is he moving?
He is moving.
He's
Get
gonna
his
get the pike.
ass.
Yes.
And if you knock him back, it breaks the ground.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't break the grapple, but it makes it to where he has to move one extra space to be where he needs to be.
Well, that's still okay.
Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
Damn it.
I'm gonna give him the pike.
I was right to not activate it round 1.
Hits. Onk.
Oh yeah.
Have damage. Have 2 damage.
Damage.
I tried.
Can
I tried. I'm sorry.
also throw the knuckle if you like, but probably not.
Sure, I'll throw the knuckle.
Yeah, we know we talked about this, right? And you need to pick it up there. That's just ass.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Alright, Rainmaker. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of resources we just spent into this meme play. I'm not sure if these 4 nerds wouldn't have done more on their own. Especially if this one misses now.
Yes, it has to miss. That would be the
Accuracy,
best thing ever.
invade. Hits.
No, god damn it. I'm so sorry, Spyglass. Ralph just
Not your
hacked
fault.
the game.
This
It's
is
only
mine.
27 AP damage.
Now it's your fault. No, I'm kidding.
That's your the archer.
Rolling so well.
You can hear a maniac laughter as the archer utterly disintegrates.
I mean, if I succeed, I don't take any, right?
Just still
I
take
mean,
14.
I'm. Okay, whatever.
If you succeed, you only structure once.
Do you
Can I
remember
give a
that time
leadership
where I
die
had
to
fun
this?
at Interpoint? I don't.
Can I give him a leadership die to the save?
Can't. You can only give leadership dice at the start of an ally's turn.
Alright, well, it'll be fine. It's not fine.
27
so
damage.
I used my reactions. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Ugh.
Is 2 structures.
What a meme!
Well, you said it's just called heat.
It sure was a play.
Let me just quick do the 2 structure checks.
Ooh, oh no.
Jesus
the-
Christ.
Is it the Interpoint 1-2? No, it's not. System
This is a
destroyed.
system. Get rid of my Well, I'll see you guys in about half an hour. Go make
I
some
can
coffee
unstun
here.
you.
I think the turns was quicker than that, to be fair. We're losing the Rapid Burst or the Ramjets?
We're gonna lose the rapid burst. I think I like the plus movement. Actually, we're gonna keep the ramjets.
Ramjet's gone. Going to
Yeah,
round
Ramjet's
3, we are using our last funny to invade Guardian. Sorry, not invade, to just impair you.
Which one's invading?
Nobody. It's the last region thing.
Oh,
to
gotcha.
Impair everybody. Except for Quicksilver, because Quicksilver is too cool. Yeah,
Okay.
round 3.
Does anybody mind if I go so I can clear Spyglass's stun and repel?
You can. I just have an important question. Did I just take heats? Did
Nope.
it just
No.
auto
No,
succeed?
just impair.
You just got
Just
impaired.
impair.
Gotcha.
Until the end of your next turn, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Do what you need to do, because that was wow.
Lord, I apologize. Okay, I'm moving 1. I'm going to full action stabilize. I suppose I'll... Can I clear my impaired and his stun?
No. Those are
Okay, I'll
mutually
clear my
exclusive.
heat and his stun.
Mhm.
Um,
And
Yes.
stun.
then of course I'm going to overcharge again.
Naturally. You're no longer
Taking
resistant
3
to heat, though.
heat.
Just keep that in mind. No, you're
I
no
thought it
longer...
was-
No. Nope. As soon as the core explodes, the resistance fizzles.
Oh, okay, I misread.
Yeah, it's a common
the
mistake
rest of
because
the
it's super
scene.
awkward. Yeah, I know. It's super awkwardly worded,
I
but
see,
that is how
I
it is.
see.
Real quick, why am I impaired? Is there any
Because
particular
we
reason?
did the funny mission thing, start of turn.
Impaired
Oh,
everybody, basically. Oh, and but before I stabilized, I regen 3 HP. No, I didn't. I forgot.
Guess you didn't.
That hurt. I
Mhm.
felt that one.
Yep. I literally have plus 3 HP in my name.
At the end of the scene,
and
this
then
banner is gonna be the entire map.
I'm
just
gonna
wait.
invade the last drone.
That's fair. Should be able
At
to
1
just
difficulty.
click that thing.
That's a hit. I beckon it. I take 3 AP.
3
It
AP.
die.
It dies.
Can you actually like take the place of it?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, you're
Okay.
technically on top of the Baron now. There.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
not the-
jockeying him.
Not the
You are
Baron.
now the closest thing to the cataphract.
I guess
Thanks.
you may move anywhere adjacent. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't know where you go.
Oh, also when I overcharged, I did give him 2 AP connect.
Oh, yeah.
2 AP enemy.
Of course. No resistance against either.
No. Alrighty, productive turn.
Oh,
Impaired falls off.
yeah. Now the Baron also doesn't regen anymore. The assault is going to move 8 to here, and we are shooting at you, Guardian.
Rolling Noah.
Fair. I lied. We're shooting ourselves in the head.
4 damage. Ah!
That is
Yeah.
end of turn, and you take 2 heat.
Well earned.
Now, do
Okay.
you guys want? And I was gonna say, do you guys want me to blast the assault or hammer at the Goliath?
So if you can remove the Goliath, because our allies are way outside of my reactions, I gotta get closer to them while they're in this mess.
Okay, I will have to move, though.
If you get behind me, or just adjacent to me, you get the benefit of Noah.
Okay, yeah, because I just have to move within 3 to deal with if it has siege armor.
Well, if you move to... Yeah, if you move to right there, you would be behind me, you'd have a hard cover, and you'd be within his siege armor.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
this...
well, actually, is that accurate?
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna
accurate.
say, would this also be...
Yep. That also works.
Checks out.
Alright. Let's see how far this square is. Oh, that's move radius. Yes. And move right here. I'm going to shoot!
Good old funny gun.
And it's at neutral.
That looks like a hit. Yep.
That is a hit.
Unless we roll really poor here. Nah, we're out.
It's dead!
The Goliath crashes to the floor in a heap.
Unfortunately, that one's pilot did not have any major bounties on it.
The one good guy in the opponent's team.
There
Yeah.
had to be one.
Although Louis,
Oh, I made a mistake.
Louis is looking like he's definitely.
Yeah, he definitely has a few parking tickets. I agree.
Yep. Unfortunately, I have to get closer.
No,
Same,
Bounty
but
Hunter's
if
just
I
on the
move
side.
forward,
Oh, then he is my bounty. He's definitely gotten on the radar of System Patrol.
That is sold. I know that guy. And that's
No,
your
I was talking
turn.
about Louis, not
Oh,
the.
Louis. Yeah,
Okay,
Louis is bounty hunted. Let me just look up if... Oh, we can do this cool thing. We'll do a spin attack. Hoo-yah! Agility save.
and I don't actually know if I can react against that.
No, it's on attack, so you're nothing.
Sorry.
Agility save, 1 for Angel at difficulty, and 1 for Heartbreaker, who just makes it with a 17. Jesus.
Final. I've only rolled well on. Oh my god.
Angel takes 6, and Heartbreak you take 3 down to 1 damage. This is a full action to perform and a 5-up recharge, so that is turn. Leaving Angel and Guardian.
Angel, do you want a leadership die to
I would love a
bring this guy to
leadership die.
Pummeltown?
I would love to
Alrighty.
take him to Pummeltown.
Not
Take his
Um,
ass to Pummeltown.
I'm gonna
Take
take him.
his ass to Pummeltown.
I'm gonna
Give him a
walk
one-way
over
ticket to
here.
Pound Town.
He can slap me if he would like.
We will slap you. Yeah, we just have
Reaction. I will react against that.
Fair. Have you taken your turn since the last time you used it? No. I don't think you
Oh,
have.
actually,
Nope.
no, I haven't. Sorry, my bad.
5 kinetic.
That's fine. I don't care. We don't care about damage where we don't care about damage where we're going.
Let's give him the biggest stick now.
And
Hit
then
him,
we're gonna
Angel!
overcharge the third time
Jesus.
to get that 6/6 skirmish damage. Let's go.
Yup, to 7.
7. I
Um,
boost.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure, go ahead.
You could use the overcharge to boost backwards. And then move in and barrage using leadership die for accuracy and everything to ignore the impaired. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
better
that's what I was gonna
than
do.
Okay, gotcha.
So we overcharge to use the accuracy, and then we're boosting in because I want to get the stuff, and then
Yep.
we're going to barrage, and then use the accuracy to the
Yep.
thing, so I actually have an accurate. Okay,
Yeah, so
you know.
Yeah, I know. We ignore
got
the impaired, so it's an accuracy pike Followed by
Accuracy pike.
neutral swings, and the pike's gonna deal 1,000,000 damage.
It's gonna do 2d6. But I have to hit. Hey, I guess I'll just hit.
Wait, that's a new cav, momentum, inbuild, we have a thermal charge left.
Um, here comes momentum. If only it was a crit, that'd have been great. Anyway, here's the. Okay, well, have an extra damage. It's
Good
alright.
start, good start.
Yeah, I don't need the extra damage.
4.
4, and then
Last
the regular
level,
hit.
and the regular hit. And then, do we have new cav?
We do
no,
not
we
have
don't.
Nuke
We
Cav.
don't have Nuke Cav, no mind.
Nuke Cav is next level,
That's fair.
because I only had 1 left over.
8,
um,
9 points of damage.
And then here comes the regular punch.
We used to have resistance until Heartbreaker showed up.
Yeah, I've actually very much appreciate you being there, Heartbreaker, because it has made it to where
I'm
I can
helping.
punch the shit out of him.
Neutral. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, hell yeah.
3 damage.
I'm in the manner. Here comes the free.
Oh, come on. Give it to him. Let
Get
it
at
be
least
the
one
one.
structure here.
Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's my fist.
Oh no, not the fist.
That's a miss. Well, it was the free one. Here comes
okay.
2 more.
Got 2 more.
Shouldn't that one have had accuracy?
No, the
none
free
of them.
one.
Uh,
The free one actually should have been a difficulty because that doesn't apply for the leadership die.
Oh,
this
well.
one's a miss, and
This is
then
true.
the last one
Jesus.
is a miss as a hit, and that will structure.
Alright.
Bonk!
Ho ho ho! We are Louis. We are the legendary Cataphract. First lost. Ooh. We lose a weapon. In
God, imagine if
wise
you rolled double ones.
on the first one. We're losing the machine pistol because this guy has a machine pistol because I foresaw this. I actually talked to stream about how it's always sad if you make a mini boss and they lose their weapon in the first structure. And it's like, oh yeah, you're useless now.
Well, that's my turn. I ain't got nothing else.
The Rainmaker is going to lock on to Heartbreaker. Is going
Sure
to
thing.
march. Will fire a missile here, here, and here.
2 Noahs.
2 Noahs.
That's just fun to say.
That face when 2 Noahs. Nope.
Ooh.
Hits
Actually,
you
it's
for
only 1
4.
roll.
Yep. Hits you for 4, hits Quicksilver for 4, and we will use the Huntsman attack, consuming lock-on against you, Heartbreaker, making it smart, seeking, armor piercing, missing entirely for 2 AP.
A worm? It would have hit me if you didn't do the lock on.
Just
Yeah, but then it doesn't deal
That's-
damage to
AP.
you. What are we talking about?
I mean, you would have hit for 4, which would have done 2. Oh, it's the same either way, actually.
I think gambling for the accuracy smart shot is better.
Jesus Christ.
Barony support. Are you recharging the latch drone, buddy? Yes, we are. Can you make it there? No, you can't. Alright. Well, we'll do a different crime and throw a latch drone at the Rainmaker, I guess. Good luck.
Oh, that jerk.
Object. I should have just saved the first one. I wasn't thinking that the latch drone would recharge, because why would it? There we go. Lamch drone. Ending turn, ending... Oh, sorry, we skipped you, Guardian. It's your turn.
I was gonna say. I
Yeah, no,
felt like we
you
were
should have
missing
said, no,
something
it's
there.
my bad. You should have said sooner. Take 3 HP as a reward.
I was gonna get that anyway, but okay. Okay, so if I recall, I've only overcharged once so far.
That is correct.
Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay. In which case, we're going to start by overcharging because I have 3 things I need to do right now. First, I need to spin up the assault cannon. So we're going to spin that guy up. And then we are going to spin up attack skirmish on the Barony Assault. And then we're going to re-engage no. And that should be at no difficulty.
You are impaired. It's going to be 1 difficulty.
Oh, right. I'm still impaired. Sorry. Lost track.
It's all good. Mrs. Steel Scratch.
Eat reliable.
And then we're slapping Noah back on.
And here's the thing, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Because I went last, that means enemies go last, or are
No,
we
because
just
we
gonna...
skipped you. We skipped you. The support was the last one to go.
Yes.
Alright, much appreciated. In which case, I'm going to start moving down here and being menacing.
Works for me.
Going into round 4, players will go first.
I mean, I could just keep punching this nerd, but like,
Do you want me to provide supporting fire to try and capitalize on getting my bounty?
Blast him.
Oh, hell yeah.
fucking blast him.
All right.
Blast
I
him,
can't
dude.
give you leadership currently.
Why?
Or can I?
Leadership doesn't have range.
I mean, it's because I used it and I haven't taken
No,
a
it's
turn yet,
leadership
or
is
it
also
per
not.
round?
It's also not once per round. Leadership is just busted. I can never.
That's the thing to do.
Hey, Quicksilver, why don't you take a leadership? I got 2 left.
All right.
All right, so we have soft cover.
But I automatically gain 1 accuracy.
Again, accuracy. With which would it make it neutral? Are we using leadership for damage or for hitting?
I should probably make sure that my shot connects.
That's fair.
So this will be at 1 accuracy. Yeah, and then I also regen 3.
Nope, you don't.
Damn it. Oh, that's a crit though.
That's a crit though. Ooh, it's a big
Dealing
number. 18 damage.
10 and 8 energy.
Oof.
10
No
and
new
8.
calf, barely not. 5 spill. Phew. That's okay, we're legendary. I believe in you, Louis. We're losing the pike anyway. No, we're losing the system. We are losing the... No. We're losing the point defense shield. It's useless anyway. Throws away the shield. Screams.
And that is my turn.
Is Impale reaction free? No. Dual recharge charged slash. No. Alright. Angel, this honorable duel ends now. As Louis takes the pike. With a skirmish, melee. Accuracy.
And
Oh no, it's reaction.
just
Oh no!
defense.
Oh, it's a
pulse.
miss anyway!
You're right.
I guess that was-
Right. Yeah.
This
we're not,
is an end to the duel.
We're not forcing a reroll, right? Would be against. Nah, we're not.
Yeah, there's nothing in range of that.
Guess we're invading you.
Gross.
Oh, that's a pog chance.
Yeah, I gotta say it's very, very cringe.
that's Sir Louis, that's cringe actually.
I'm just
He
feeling
survives
the
in the
heat
next
on my
turn.
Oh
cheeks.
shit, not that. Oh
Oh,
Jesus.
the greatest shame for a noble man like me. The cringe.
No.
When I invade him,
I'm
it's
starting to
just gonna
think
be
that you're
like
not very
staying
PogChamp,
cringe.
Mr. Louis.
Le Pogchamp.
Um,
That's all we can do. We can't really move. Oh no, we could. Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
we're moving. We're moving. Do your worst, everybody. We're trampling
Okay,
through
well-
Angel for 4 trample damage here. Fuck it.
Do I get an Overwatch?
Yeah, both of you get Overwatch.
You could potentially put him out of action right here.
It's okay.
Well,
Heartbreaker
there we go.
obliterates him.
Well, that second bounty's been collected.
That would have been 4 damage. Let it be known. No,
Yeah,
that-
see, we killed. All it took was a 2 structure, 1 stress tax on Angel.
That is.
yeah, all it took was my blood.
What did it take? 2
Sweat.
structure.
And tears. Do you want to stabilize?
Miss
Yeah.
Heartbreaker and feels so good.
I have broken everyone's heart.
It's fine. You
It's
didn't
funny
do
'cause-
anything.
The reason why I picked Heartbreak is because I was going to play as the Coronis as this character, because
It's
it was
true.
going to be my own gambling that was going to break my own heart.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stabilize so that way I don't, mega die. Get rid of the impair, get rid of the thing. And then I don't think there's anything else I can do, and then I'll just move regularly. Over here. Well, I'll move into the point. How about that?
Mhm.
Move right there. Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Again.
You exploded me for 27 damage on one of our own core powers.
Excuse me, I didn't explode anyone. That was all Heartbreaker's fault.
Yes, you did. Don't fucking tell me you didn't. So anyway, I'm at
I
8
was there.
Is that a
HP.
medal for double structuring an ally?
You get a negative medal.
Yeah, we take one away from you.
Damn.
Just metal
Damn.
made out of wood.
The
Yeah,
assault will go and will fire micro missiles. Fire the missiles. Hold saves all around. Guardian and Quicksilver.
Oof. Oh, it's one of my good
Uh,
ones.
Oh, whole save. No accuracy or difficulty. Yeah,
Wait.
no.
Both of
Oh,
you
yeah.
make
Are we
it,
impaired?
jeez. No, you're not impaired.
Alright then.
3 kinetic for both of you, plus armor, so 2 each. And then we're going to fire at you, Guardian, with the assault rifle.
And I'm going to activate Noah.
Activate Noah, you got it. Hits for potential structure. Yes. Structure realized. Ending turn, leaving Heartbreaker and you, Guardian.
Rolling structure. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Not
Well-
leaving me.
I would stabilize you, but I literally cannot reach you.
I could theoretically reach you, but it's also
You've already
I'm
gone.
also already gone.
So, what I propose
3...
is... Oh, yeah.
Oh, I changed the order of it.
Oh, that's okay. There we go.
Okay. Because Guardian is stunned and we don't have a way to rectify that. No. There's literally... No, because I can't see him.
You
If
can't
I could
see the
see
guy.
this assault, I could beckon, and then... Oh, wait, no, but then I'd be out of speed. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because it's a quick action for the invade,
Yeah, I
and
know.
I'd have
It's
to
also one
boost and have a fall.
No
So
dice.
instead, I'm going to invade the latch drone.
Not again!
Yes, Stan. No fun.
Stop swapping, it's a miss.
Oh!
Whew.
I'm sending this guy to hell with a 2 difficulty HMG.
The Rainmaker or the drone?
Right. Right on the Rainmaker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nat 20, here we go.
No.
Fuck off. I'm in hell. I'm in hell and you're Satan.
Stupid. I mean, it's okay.
Deserve to be in hell.
The only way this region bonus is balanced is by everybody forgetting about it. I agree with that statement. It's still funny.
How many times have we forgotten?
a lot. It's not gonna get better during the week. Like, don't think that you're going to be the only ones. This is gonna be a common
Okay,
theme.
Before I end my turn, I'm gonna use my reserve that makes me invisible because I forgot about it last season.
Absolutely, you become invisible. The support is going to go and throw another latch drone on the Rainmaker for the memes. Close.
Oh my.
Needs to recharge on a 6. Can't do it again. Instead, we are going to move 4 to here. Ugh. Mount. I'm going to hose you down with a sealant spray, Angel? I don't know.
Please, no. That'll extinguish all the burn.
Haha, eat a sealant gun. Save target 10. Question mark?
It's fine. I won't make it. Oh, never mind.
You're not slowed, but you are standing in bubblegum. Which is difficult terrain.
Oh man, I'm gonna slap the shit out of that guy. Probably.
And then we're just locking on to Heartbreaker again. And then leaves Guardian, who takes a stellar turn. Good turn. And
I'm stunned, and
Yep.
I rolled my Cascade check very quietly because I realized
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to when I
Yeah,
was
it's okay.
structured.
a 3.
I passed.
That just leaves the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker can't move. God, 4 threat is so nuts. It's so much.
You better watch out. It's covered in bubblegum now.
Yep.
That means it does bacterial damage.
Sticky
Somebody
damage.
shoot that.
Yeah, the pilot of the support shoot that. We're going to throw missiles. So 1 here. Actually, can we lock onto Quicksilver? No. We'll lock onto you, Angel. And then we'll throw rockets 1 for Quicksilver. You are in hard cover,
Okay.
but the Rainmaker now has accuracy because of that drone. 1 difficulty shot. Hits for 4, down to 3. A Huntsman attack against Angel at 2 accuracy consuming.
Gross.
Misses.
Hey, it misses.
Misses for 2.
Hey, that's neat.
That's
Probably gonna
okay.
Stabilize.
And 1 for Heartbreaker, who is currently invisible. But invisible is not real. A Huntsman attack, consuming lock-on for 2 accuracy this time. Hitting you for 4 AP.
My bones. Only I had regenerated 3 HP.
Yes. Going to run 5.
Alright. Can I go? Because I want my
Sure.
reactions back.
I'm fine with that.
Go for it.
Alright. So now I have all my handy reactions back. I'm no longer stunned.
Mhm.
I see this assault, and my assault cannon is in fact still spinning. So
Yep,
Nice.
it is.
Assault cannon.
we're not gonna make any mistakes and try and overcharge on a D6.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still slowed, so we're just gonna 1, 2, and barrage.
Mhm.
First one with sword. Charge blade at 1 accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
because Blade Master 1.
Mm-hmm.
And regular, good old Charge Blade Armor Piercing. And then Siege Specialist 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't want him here. Look at this guy. Assuming I can remember where Talents is. There
I
we
already
go.
clicked it and already felt safe.
Ah, fair enough. And cannon to the face.
Yep. Hunkering down on this one.
Oh, that's a crit.
7, 6, 3.
Wait. Is that a 1? Do I need to re-roll?
You have the breakdown down there underneath the damage. So you rolled a 4 and a 5.
Yeah.
And you took the 5 for the 7. Yep.
Oh, yes, we're
Yeah,
good,
the
we're
one
good.
is
Sorry,
only
I've never
the heat.
seen an overkill weapon on this before. My bad.
Oh, it's okay.
And, you know something? I take that back, because that hunker down offended me.
Fair. Keep in mind you also take 1 heat, so you're at 6 now from firing the gun.
Oh, you're
Question.
right.
Can you keep him alive but at very low HP so I can go for a jockey kill? 'Cause I've been gunning for one of
Agreed.
those for a while.
I'm going to ignore everything you just said and overcharge.
Fair.
Because that is a bad idea, and you should feel bad for having it.
If you keep this guy alive, I am going to jockey kill him.
Just
So
jockey
I
kill the
take
ledge
3 more
drone. Easy.
heat, and that brings me to 9.
Oh, never punished! Cool.
Hey!
I
Holy
fire
cow.
the assault cannon again.
Never punished.
Well, wait, no. Because there's another thing I can do
Mm-hmm.
with Siege Specialist 2. I don't fire the assault cannon because it lets me move 1 forward after I fire.
No, that's
with a
before.
push.
No. The push is before the shot. Sorry.
Okay.
What you
I'll
can,
just
if you
assault
still want,
cannon
if you still want to charge, but you have skirmisher too, so you can just waddle in. You know.
Oh, duh, that's why. No, I'm slowed.
Oh, you're slowed. Are you
Slowed.
slowed? Oh, yeah, you're slowed. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
In that case, no,
assault cannon.
no dice. You're absolutely correct. Yep.
So
Neutral.
we will once
normal
again
attack.
bring ourselves.
Sorry,
up
neutral's
to 10
normal
heat.
attack. Yep. Let's hope there's no overkill. Hits.
You know, I probably should have thought of that, but here we are.
Nah, it's a kill.
No.
That'll
And
be
he's-
+1.
To quote heavy weapons guy from TF2, you are dead.
There are
Alright.
many who think they can outsmart me, but they cannot outsmart Bullet.
We're going to lock on to Heartbreaker with the Rainmaker. And then we're going for the fabled triple structure. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Ambitious, I know.
I am going to use frame reaction for Angel.
For Angel. So Angel is at difficulty. A regular attack.
Gun loop.
Oh, Tachyon Loop, gotcha. So we're getting resistance there. 1 difficulty on Quicksilver is a miss for 1 damage. The big 0. Regular attack against
Nada.
Angel. You're in hard cover from that angle, sadly. So it's gonna be like 2 difficulty. But that's never
wow.
stopped us. You take 2 damage from resistance. And then invisible check against Heartbreaker. Oh no, that's stage direction. That was last week. Activate core power.
Wow.
Misses. Too reliable. AP.
Oh, that's dastardly.
Yes, it is. And that is a turn.
Do you guys mind if I go?
I don't mind.
We just have a
Alright.
support left.
Oh god.
I am going to stabilize.
You're gonna goo on me again.
Clearing all my heat.
Wait. Did you get 3 HP?
And I get 3 HP. Hang on, I'll make that bigger.
We're all the fool.
I had 20 hit points. I have an excuse.
And then I'm gonna move 2.
Mm-hmm.
And end my turn.
Alright. You may overwatch the support angel if you wish.
Poke it! Poke it!
Because, oh lord, he coming. Angel?
Angel here.
You may
Hello.
overwatch the support if you wish.
Okay,
It's
poke.
waddling. It's waddling in.
Get away from me, nerd. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
God.
Crit. Oof.
Ooh.
For 4 damage.
Looks like you really don't like the guy. Jesus.
No.
1, 2, 3, and then we're going to full action improvised attack upon your ass.
Then I got
I
punched
give
by
him
an oversized
difficulty.
swallowtail.
At 1 difficulty.
Because
Hitting
I
you
still
for
have that
3.
reaction.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I have a dead man.
Wow.
Do you have a duelist die still, by the way? I think you do.
Oh, I do! It'll save me at 1 HP!
1 HP.
Never
One shiny
finish.
hit point.
Look at my shiny hit point. Guess who else is gonna get punched?
Ugh, we tried so
Make sure to
hard.
regen.
Got so far.
Is it my turn? Or is
Yeah, if
anybody
you
else
like.
going?
Either you or Heartbreaker.
I could beckon the support and teleport it out of there.
And would that teleport you into the zone?
It would put me in the zone, yes. Which is
Do
also important.
it.
If you're okay with that, Angel.
If you would like to, go ahead. I have
Okay.
no... well... Yeah, then it's just me, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to walk on invade the support
Mm-hmm.
because and we're gonna beckon, and I forgot to do my thing. So that's a structure. I forgot to do my AP, make it bigger. So I take 4, which leaves. Damn it! I wouldn't have structured if I had done it. Oh my god!
Just hurt.
Oh ho ho! Just impaired.
Just cancel the bonus after this mission. It's useless. It brings more hurt than it brings joy.
I literally wrote it down and I still forgot.
Yeah, this is terrible.
I'm gonna
Right there.
overcharge for my first 5.
It's a social experiment. How large do we have to make the characters before people will remember?
Yeah, I think
Um,
because it's too large. We
Is it
can't
too
use
large
the
now?
words
Is
anymore.
the meaning lost? That's fair.
I'm gonna deal 2 AP to the latch drone
Why do you hate the latch drone so much?
because it has 5 HP, so I can't kill it with a single jockey. Can I even? No,
I don't think you can jockey
I can't
latch
jockey a
drone now.
latch drone. It's a drone. I'll do it to the Rainmaker.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the guy. What do I have lock on? Oh yeah, Raider things. Okay, that's me.
Leaving Angel.
No wait, I
Mhm.
forgot to.
Oh
do
yeah, I have a
quick.
quick action.
Gun.
Gun.
I'm sorry. It's
Gun.
oh my god.
Ouch.
And Angel,
Sorry.
you are in bubble
Remember
gum.
Regen 3!
True. Remember
mean-
Region 3.
You mean to regenerate 4?
2-4, yeah.
No!
Yeah, 2-4. Yeah. I'll just regenerate 4. I remembered this time. I was
Nice.
actually gonna remember this time.
Proud of you.
Yeah. We're gonna boost over here,
hmm
Actually, we're going to overcharge the 4th.
Ooh.
There we go.
Impending
I
punishment.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Jesus, take the wheel.
Ooh!
Yep, that's
Oh,
about as much as it can be.
But Satan took the wheel. 7-3 spill.
And another overload.
Mhm.
Over second structure. Oh,
Mhm.
well,
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
like,
All
Yeah,
reactor
like-
core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Oh, why are we
I
rolling?
almost would have rather to fail.
I mean, you can voluntarily fail those. You can voluntarily fail saves and checks.
I'll just go ahead and fail.
Yep.
Because that way I'm not,
Yep. Blow up in
Exposed.
four rounds.
Yeah. We're gonna fly.
Mhm.
Down here. Using skirmisher,
Yeah,
and we're going punch.
Sorry, was
Where's the
that Oh, that was.
That was not skirmisher. That was
Hunter one. Yep. Punch.
For 3
No,
damage,
Hits for 3.
and then that gets my momentum. No, it wouldn't have because I didn't boost.
No, you didn't. True. Pike.
Oops. Or Pike.
Add accuracy.
Yep.
Hit. Stab.
No, oops. I didn't mean to crit. It's actually 4.
Oh.
And then here comes
Free knuckle.
regular barrage. Yeah, the free knuckle.
Mhm. Hits 1 damage.
And now there's regular barrage. He's a dead man.
Or is he?
bonk.
All right. Well, here comes another fist.
What if instead?
What if instead I didn't kill the thing that you want to do? Yeah.
If the
I
Rainmaker
was
doesn't die,
wondering
it regenerates 5 HP from the ledge throw, and I laugh loudly.
Oh, fuck.
And then it gets shot in
You're
the face by,
Angel, you're correct here.
and then it would have gotten shot in the face by the
Excuse me,
attack
Angel is
lance.
always correct. Angel won Lancer. Didn't you hear?
It's true.
Yep.
All right. Can I have the Valor medal, by the way, because I stole it from them? No, I'm kidding.
Can get a
You can probably
get
take a
exploded
sword or
on by a
something
friendly
off of
Manticore medal. That helps.
New rolls.
That is everybody. Last round. Just one poor support left. Huh. Oh, poor support. Whatever shall we do with you?
Right.
Haha, here's the play. We're going for... an invade. Oh, is that guy in threat of you? No. Stick isn't that long. Can we see you from here? We'll boost. We'll boost. We'll just make it clean. One invade into Guardian, which will overheat them, causing a cascade. I feel it in me bones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already used my.
Damn it.
Oh,
Nope.
nope.
All right. Now here's
Can I go first?
I think we should
Sure.
let Heartbreaker try and do some stuff. They've had a rough game.
Okay.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, it needs to be at 4 HP or less in order for me to
Needs to
jockey
be at
it.
3 HP with
So-
1 armor.
I mean,
Yes, so it needs to
I
be
could-
at 3 HP or less.
I could try and punch it a bunch.
I'm amenable to that.
Or I could shoot it in the
What makes sense
face.
to that?
Tackle Lance
Yeah, but
will just
like- I think-
outright kill it, no?
Yeah, the thermal
The
lance
issue,
will just
yeah, is
fucking
You'll probably
annihilate that
one-shot
shit.
it, Quicksilver.
Not argue about who killed who. This is a happy occasion. Let's just have Quicksilver end it.
No, because I want to jockey kill it and get my cool medal for once.
Oh, for God's sakes! I mean,
We can try.
I'm fine
that's
with
fair.
All right.
All right.
So whoever
I'll,
goes, don't forget to regen.
I'll go and I'll take 7. I'll take 3. I'll regenerate 3,
Mm-hmm.
putting me up to 7. Haha. Yeah, we can just walk right up to it.
6. Yeah, we can.
We'll actually boost, and then I'll use my barrage with my flex mount.
Okay.
Question: is it possible for you to be there?
It doesn't really matter.
Actually, no, it
because
doesn't
you go
matter.
to,
Ignore me.
Doesn't matter. Go to
You
overcharge
might
your
still
jack
get
anyway.
your chance
Yeah.
for a sweet jockey medal. You
Um,
might.
we're trying. I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Neutral bonks. on
Neutral
this
bonk.
guy.
That's a ball.
Regular damage. Momentum damage.
Momentum makes it
9.
Ooh.
Okay. Does he have any armor?
He has 1 point of armor.
Can I just stop attacking now?
You can.
We'll do
No,
one
hit him
more.
with a fist or two.
Okay, we'll do 1 more fist.
One more fist. One more fist, and then setting up for the slam dunk.
Don't pop him. Oh no.
All right, gotta go for another fist.
Oh, luckily I get a free fist.
We get a. Yep.
Lightly bonk. Lightly bonk.
Don't bonk him too hard. That's a light bonk.
Minor damage. Minor damage.
A minuscule
Oh boy, I can't
bonking.
tell.
It looks like we had. This is what we gotta do. Like,
This is what we got. Heartbreaker.
this is what we got. I'm not overcharging again.
Could overcharge for a
Yep,
scan.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, if you want your jockey medal, this is the time.
True.
Hey,
Overcharge, scan it. Yeah, I'm exploding anyway, right? And this is the last turn.
True.
Nah.
Nah. Okay.
I want. It's more exciting if they just do it. I want them to
true.
take the risk.
the funny thing is, I'm just gonna fail the whole check. I mean,
I mean,
grip
it's
roll.
it's possible, yeah. Always
Alright.
what we'll do. All right, Heartbreaker, we going?
Yep. Do I have
Go.
to overcharge to eject?
Yes, you do, because jockey's a full.
Okay. Overcharge. Big ol' 6. I go to 5. I roll a overheat. It's my first lost stress. It's a 5. I'm impaired. I think?
Impaired. Yep.
I go to 3. I go zoomed
Nobody knows if that
here,
impairs your
and
mech
now I
or
I move
pilot.
on. Yeah,
Nobody knows, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
we'll say Mac.
Sure we do.
Okay. Jockey at neutral, I suppose.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah.
A nat 20, eh?
Damn.
Ooh, let me just crack my knuckles here. All right, ready? Ooh.
If you roll on that one, that's the only good one.
No, that doesn't help us. Okay, nothing helps us. Season checks. Hull. Ooh,
Fingers crossed.
attempt was made. Alright, do you need to deal damage to this guy? 4 kinetic. What do you reckon is this man at?
I bet he's at 4, so he's one armor that saves him. Oh, thank God.
Hey!
Yes!
Angel, I owe you big time.
It's all right.
Okay. That was
I'm
pretty
happy
awesome.
that you had fun.
We did it! We did
Thank you.
And then I'll just regen 3.
Everybody gets a regen free.
I have full HP, so I cannot regen 3, but I do it in spirit.
Get 3 overshield.
I'll take it.
Alright, that is the major city center liberated, and from now on, no player shall suffer prone. Which I think is easier to remember than regenning 3 at the start of your turn.
Yep.
But it's not a thing you need to remember. It just happens.
True. You may take your funny pens and cross out the location 3 if you like.
Funny pen.
Very good.
Okay, that got a little over exuberant. Let me find my eraser pen.
But if it was
A little carried
Let me
away
just-
there.
Just shift that up a little. There we go.
could you imagine the tidal wave of that blue pen as it shifts over to that port? Just sort of
Mistakes were made. There was some flooding.
I wonder
But we're good.
what the next scene's going for. Probably the Cascade one, right? Maybe. Cascade
one's pretty fun.
pretty spicy.
Hmm.
For your efforts, we will award some license levels. Angel going to 5. Jeez. Ooh. Quicksilver going to 4.
Nice.
Guardian going to 5. Getting that yellow name. Can you just write in the main channel something? So I see your name in Discord.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Main channel.
And
You mean just
Heartbreaker.
like
Yeah, just an
Interpoint
Interpoint General. Yeah. Artemis going to 11 again. Jesus. Artemis, you alright?
I love side games.
Speed running, huh?
I really want Prestige Last Gamble.
Oh, neat. I'm shiny now.
Yes, you have achieved yellow. Now there's only red and orange left to conquer.
Yep.
Cool. That's it from me. I hope you had a good time, everybody, despite forgetting my region and being exploded upon for 27 damage. But you know, these things happen sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
It was a great time, and that was pretty
Thank you
fantastic.
for running.
Yeah, my pleasure. And
Thanks,
I'll
Ralph.
see you around on the Discord and in another game. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.
And I'll see you around. Alright, Twitch chat. Don't forget about regen. Everybody for gore. Listen, there's 2 kinds of humans, alright? Either you remember or you for gore. And I think this is gonna be a theme throughout the week that we will for gore. We're just going to for gore. That is for red. Oh, it is for red. Listen, I threw this together in like 5 minutes. Jesus. I don't speak English. That's my excuse. I'll make a new one for next session. Don't for red. That's it from me. Maybe. Yeah, I'm done. We'll see what the next team chooses. My hunch says it is Science Institute, because the Cascade rule, as you saw this game, is a spicy meatball. I think we dumped like 10 heat into, no, even more, right? 12 heat? 12 heat into Quicksilver. And that's just one of the many funny results of a Cascade check. And that is it from me, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Take it easy, have a good one, and goodbye.